Are you kidding me? Nice check. Jr. Incredible! Hey, get right!
B3 Picks TV, we back again. Y'all tap the like button, follow the channel, help us grow. We definitely working. Don't hesitate to support, man. Support the Cash App, the Zelle, the PayPal. We building, we growing. Angie, baby, already in here. Real supporters, showing love. Listen, we making moves. We definitely on the Make a Million campaign. Shout out to TikTok. We just hit 5,000 on TikTok. So we definitely growing. We was at 800 a little bit before Christmas, so a little less than 2 months, over 4,200. You can't beat that, right? You can't beat that. So we've been building, we've been moving, putting in real work on a regular basis. That's what it's about. The grind don't stop for us. This the year of consistency for us, and we working smarter, not harder, all year, y'all. Smarter, not harder. Developing our community and building up our support system is looking beautiful, looking lovely. Definitely looking lovely. Now, let me get to the topic at hand. What we're gonna talk about today. Shout out to the unified champion Xander Zayas, putting it out there, letting it be known like he's with all that smoke. If Devin want that smoke, he can get that smoke. That's what we need in the sport. We need guys that's willing to put it all on the line against each other. Um, whether they, young, old, whatever. We want to see the best versus the best. So I like the Devin versus Xander fight. I think that's a good fight at 154. I think I think that's a tough fight for Devin stylistically. Vay K Bay, what's good, Vay? Good to see you. Now, the Devin Haney fight for Xander Zayas, it looks favorable for Xander because of his height, his reach, his youth, but they still got to get in there. And is he going to be able to land the shots needed to beat a Devin Haney? That's really what it comes down to. Is Xander going to be able to corner Devin, put Devin in a position where he can land the shots he needs to win? Now, I think Xander has good footwork and he's a beautiful boxer, but he's an outboxer. He's not a pressure fighter. So with him not being a, I can't see, I can't see him beating Devin Haney. What's going on, CDK? Talk to me, good sir.
What's good, my brother? How you doing?
Man, I'm good, blessed, thankful, bro. To see another day. Let me bring you in like this, man, and shoot to everybody in here. Y'all tap the like button, follow us, and help us grow. Now, with Xander Zayas versus Devin Haney. Talk to me, CDK. What's your thoughts on that matchup? And you think that's a fight that the team Haney should be looking to pursue?
I think it's a tough matchup just because Xander Zayas is a big 154 pound. He's big at 154. He probably could actually fight at 160, 168 if he really wanted to. You know how guys cut down. And I think Bill Haney sees that and the reason I say that because I was listening to Bill Haney and I seen him, he done an interview. And Bill said that's a real tough fight for Devin. You know what I'm saying? And for Bill to say that says a lot. And if anybody believes in Devin, Bill definitely believes in him. Devin is very talented. I just don't know how that fight plays out due to, like I said, the size difference.
I'm with you on that, Mike Rim. Salute, appreciate you coming in. Yeah. Now, Xander came out. He said Bill likes the spotlight more than Devin. He called Devin a clown and a crybaby. Do you
Wow.
think that's just fighters talk, or do you think he really wants that Devin Haney fight?
Well, he do want the Devin Haney check. Devin
Yeah.
Haney's a big name in boxing right now. You know what I'm saying? And I think Xander's looking at it from a pay point, like, hey, let me get paid. So I can see him going after Devin Haney to get paid. Why not?
Right. Smart move.
Definitely.
Being that his options are Devin Haney and Josh Kelly and Boots.
Yeah.
I mean, so I mean, Josh
When you
Kelly,
think
he
about
may
it,
be the
Devin's the bigger
easiest
name.
fight, but that's still you gonna get a lot of credit if you beat Devin Haney.
He definitely will, and he'll get a bigger paycheck. Devin's definitely the bigger name out of any of those guys. And I'm a Boots fan, but Devin's the bigger name.
Right, I'm definitely in agreement on that. And now, right, let me do this. Rank your top five or top 4 or 5 at 154, CDK. Who do you got at the top at 154?
At 154, I think it'll be proven shortly, but I got Boots number 1 at 154. I think that after he takes care of Virgil, I think, you know what I'm saying, that'll prove, you know what I'm saying, what I'm saying. People gonna be like he ain't fought nobody, but I'm just doing what I see and what I think. I believe Boots can beat anybody at 154 right now. I do think that I would put Xander probably second. Like I said, I think he's a tough out for Devin. I think it'd be a great fight for Boot. I got Virgil maybe I'm gonna say Virgil's number 3. Then I'll put Fundora number 4, even though I won't keep Thurman to beat him. You know what I'm saying? I got him at number 4. That's my top 4 right there.
I like that. I got you. Now, with that being said, Devin Haney, the prospect, it's been talks about him, being a big kid and possibly going to 154. Do you foresee, you think that's a good option, or do you feel like he should look to unify or potentially undisputed 4-7?
I would like them to try to go for undisputed at 147. I think that's an easier route, to be honest, for him. I don't think that 147 is what it used to be. One time 147 was a division. I mean, it was loaded. But right now, I think he has an easy path to one at 147. I definitely want to see him. I would like to see him rematch, Ryan, if possible. But Ryan, we don't know what kind of Ryan we're gonna get when he fights Mario Barrios. There's a possibility Ryan loses that fight. So, I think Devin can become undisputed at 147. That's what I would like to see him do.
Curtis Robinson, salute, family. Appreciate you pulling up. Appreciate everybody here. Y'all tap the like button. We got CDK in the building. Make sure y'all always lock in with CDK Boxing. Now, the talks beforehand was about Keyshawn going up to fight Devin. So we hearing that that's in jeopardy. Then Shakur going up to fight Devin. We hear that's not gonna happen. That's in jeopardy. Um, it's looking like they trying to keep Devin on the outside.
Mm.
S-
I did hear Shakur say the other day he was on Aiden Ross's him and Terrence Crawford was over there, and he made the statement like he knew, you know what I'm saying, like Keyshawn was gonna be next to fight Devin, like, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't gonna get in Keyshawn's way, let him
Mhm.
be great. So I don't know how much he knows of what's going on behind the scenes, but that might be the fight that's next.
Yeah, I was assuming that too. I had a show on it earlier this week that they was going to lock that in. Um, but we're gonna see now that Boost and Virgil fighting is made. We're gonna see how everything shake out. But
Yeah, yeah.
Eddie Hearn was trying to get Devin Haney to sign with him long term to get him a fight, to get anybody on the roster. Because
I
Eddie
think it'll be a
Hearn
good fight.
was Shakur and Devin or Keyshawn and
No, no,
Devin.
I think that's a great fight.
Who you
With
leaning towards in that fight?
Shakur and Devin.
Keyshawn and Devin.
I lean towards Devin just because of the experience level. I think Devin's been in a lot tougher fights, and he's been around a little longer. Then when it comes to Devin and Shakur, I think that's actually a really 50-50 fight. I lean towards Shakur, but I wouldn't be surprised if Devin pulled it off. It wouldn't shock me. You know what I'm saying? I think Shakur is the best fighter from. I'm just gonna say 140 and 140, 135. To me, he's the best fighter, bar none. Ain't nobody even on his level. I think Gary Antoine, you know what I'm saying, will be a tough fight for him because of his style. But I got Shakur against anybody from 140 down.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you on that.
It's definitely gonna be a
Now,
tough fight.
yeah. Now, do you have him beating Gary Antoine? Shakur beating Gary Antoine?
I think so. I think he beats him. I was just going back looking at some Antoine fight. You know what I'm saying? I believe Shakur beat him. I think you know what I'm saying. It's gonna be a tough fight though. Like I think that Gary Antoine is real talented. I like him as a fighter. I think it's a tough fight for anybody. He's gonna be a tough out for anybody. But if anybody can do it, I think it's Shakur. I kind of go back to the fight that Gary Antoine lost, and I kind of feel like that's a fight he could have won, should have won. I feel like his mind or whatever was going on with his father at the time, I just don't feel like he was really all the way there. I think he would have won that fight any other time. Not making no excuses for him, but I think he's a better fighter, you know what I'm saying, than what we seen that night. And it still was a close fight.
Yeah, well, I thought he should have probably edged that fight when I watched it
Yeah,
live.
yeah, it was close. He should. I think he should have gave it to him, being that he was the champion. You know, they say you got to beat the champion, but you know how that goes.
Right, right. Yeah, that's a fact. Now, speaking of that, right? Just talking about this. When I got you on here, CDK, what was your thoughts on Tia Female's performance and where does he go from here? Like, what do you want to see next from Tia?
Uh, Next from Tio is him getting another trainer. That should be the first thing he does. His dad let him down. You know, his dad really let him down. I go back to what Shakur said about when he went back there and they was getting checked out by the doctor with him. You know, it just tells you what his team, you know what I'm saying, what type of team he has around him. And it might be time to rebuild and start over. I hate to say it, even this late in the race or in the game, it's time for him to move on from his father. His father's, to me, Tio has gotten where he's gotten off of his talent alone. It has nothing to do with his corner. It's been everything about Tio. So that tells you a lot about how talented he really is. You know, Shakur went out there and he done it. Tio didn't know how. Tio couldn't get around the jab. He didn't have another game plan. That was one of the problems. He had one game plan and it didn't work. And once it didn't work, they didn't know what to do. You seen it like they were lost, confused. He got frustrated early. I knew by the third round that the fight was over with.
Yeah, that's a fact. I knew he wasn't going to be able to close the distance. I knew pre-fight, but when you watch the fight, yeah, he was done. He couldn't make any adjustments.
Yep.
He didn't
No
just he
adjustment.
didn't adjust against Jermaine Ortiz. He didn't adjust against Sandor Martin or Shakur.
Nope. And I told somebody, I said, if he struggled against Sandor Martin and Jermaine Ortiz, he struggled against boxers, right? Well, Shakur Stevenson is, 5 times, 10 times better than those guys. I already knew going to be the outcome of that fight. Kept telling people.
Exactly. Now, Keyshawn Davis also got a good stoppage on that card. Is he one of the
Oh,
most exciting fighters? Do you feel like he is going to be one of the future stars in the sport?
yeah. Keyshawn got a mean streak in him, man. He got like that turn of, like, man, if he can get you out of there, he going to get you out of there. I think that's the only thing that, like, as far as talent, Shakur in the world, but he won't step on the gas when he needs to. Like, I think Andre Ward said he told Shakur after the fight, like, you could have stopped T.O. And he said, well, every time I tried to, he started fighting back. Well, they're going to fight back when you try to stop him. But it's your job to keep on putting the pressure on. Keyshawn, if he can get you out of there, he don't care about you fighting back or nothing. He going to get you out of there. That's the difference between those two. Man, Keyshawn has plenty of talent. And I kept telling people, like, people kept talking about Andy Cruz. I kept saying that I thought Keyshawn was the better pro. Like I felt like that if they fight now, I feel like Keyshawn beats him. You know what I'm saying? Because Keyshawn's style is suited for the pro. You seen that when Andy Cruz just fought recently. Like Andy Cruz still not setting down his punches like he should. Still looks kind of amateurish at times, even though I think Andy Cruz is a really good fighter. But I still can see a lot of the amateur traits in him. That's the difference between him and Keyshawn.
Yeah, Yeah, he still got that amateur style.
And, oh, let me say this, bro, because I'm glad I'm on here. I see a lot of people like I don't understand why like people don't understand that you can like both fighters. And I'm going outside the box. We ain't even talking about him. But a lot of people that hate Shakur because he's a rival to Tank. You don't have to. You can like one and like the other at the same time. Like I say all the time, man, I come from that era where I liked Hagler, Hearn, Sugar Ray, Durant. You could like all the fighters. You want to see them fight. People got a problem with Shakur wanting to fight Pitbull or fight Lamont Roach and talking about he's following train. I mean, he's following Tank's suit or what he's trying to do. To me, that doesn't make sense. How many we would have never got all those fights between Hagler, Hearn, and Durant and all of them had they not followed suit, had they not fought each other. You know, it gives you something to talk about. So I don't have a problem. Manny Pacquiao done the same thing with Floyd. He fought Ricky Hatton. He fought De La Hoya. So there shouldn't be a problem with people, you know what I'm saying, fighting the same people. It gives you something to talk about until they do fight.
Exactly. And you want them common opponents to kind of gauge how they do.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Man, you got people be acting like it's a real problem. Like, I don't understand it. Like, it's just really a reason to hate because nowadays the fans are different, man. They got a fighter. Man, it's like they fall in love with the fighter. They can't like nobody.
Now, and I'm in agreement. Now, let me ask you this. Shout out to our brother Curtis Robinson. He said he talked to Tank. He said Javante told him that after his legal matter is over,
Yeah.
he's going to 140 to wash everybody.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. And I wish him the best. And like I said, I'm a Tank fan too. I like Shakur and Tank. I'm one of those people. I told you I'm from the old school. I think that Tank, you know what I'm saying, man, I want to see him get back in the ring and handle everything out there. If
Can
Tank
Tank
and
beat
Shakur
Shakur?
fight, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I think everybody has a puncher's chance and people don't want to hear that. I just think, man, Shakur got that style. It's gonna be the Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather type of fight. I just think it's gonna be that type of fight. Oh, I will say this though. I think that Tank goes out there and done a much better job than Teofimo. Tank has a high IQ. I mean, Tank can beat anybody. To be honest, let me take it back. It's gonna be a good fight. I'll say that. I don't want to go out on the limb. It's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a good fight. I love to see it. I like
Yeah.
both guys, man.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, I do. I like both guys as well. I think that's going to be a good matchup. I think
Yeah,
Tank
it's gonna
did
be a
say
great
he's going to
matchup.
come back and fight Pitbull Cruz first.
Yeah.
So we'll get that matchup and then we'll go from there.
I don't even want to see Tank and Pitbull again. Tank beat him with one hand. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see Tank. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think Tank definitely got to get a lot of. Tank's problem is a lot of his legal issues and outside the ring stuff that hurts him inside the ring. I think that, you know, I would love to see Tank and Lamont Roach again. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind seeing that again for Tank and go ahead and get that out the way and take care of business and, you know, just show people, man, like, hey, I'm back. It's me. I had a bad fight that time, but, you know, you see what I can do now. I'm back. Then go on from there and maybe fight Shakur or somebody, you know. Tank, I don't think Tank ever goes to 147 for a long period of time.
No, they was rumored that they wanted him to do the Pacquiao fight.
Yeah. That,
Maybe
you
they do
know,
that as a catch weight.
I don't know if I want to see that fight. Pacquiao, to me, is my favorite fighter of all time. But I know Pacquiao's back because, you know, he needs money. So, you know, Pacquiao done a lot for his country, and I hate to say it or see it like this, but, you know, I don't want to see that fight, man. I don't want to see Pacquiao go out there and get hurt.
Yeah. You think Tank will beat him up and stop him at this point?
Pacquiao has a tendency to jump in and get copper punches. Tank is a good counter puncher. I can see I can see Pacquiao jumping in like a Marquez type of situation and getting put to sleep.
Yeah, I'm in agreement on that. Carry a salute.
Yeah, I can see him getting put to sleep easily. I hate that, man. Pacquiao, I hate that he got to get back in the ring. It might look like Floyd might have to get back in the ring. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, Floyd in that. He's suing Showtime right now.
Yeah, he's suing Showtime and he's being sued. You know, he's being sued.
Mm.
You did know he getting sued too, though.
By Showtime, did they do a countersuit?
No, he's getting sued by he owns he don't own it. He was renting a condo out in Manhattan. He owes 500,000 rent. Yeah, he owes like $500,000 in rent there. I think the people said he paid like $100,000, and he never he changed his number, done something. He never got back with him, paid that. He owes a jewelry company is also suing him for millions of dollars. They said he got jewelry on, and he hasn't paid them. So there's a bunch of stuff going on right now with Floyd.
Well, prayers up to him. Salute, Carrier.
Yeah,
Floyd got to get his
definitely,
life in order.
definitely. And I hate that for him, man. I don't like seeing fighters have to come back and get back in the ring, especially when you made the type of money Floyd made, man. But that's why I tell you, it's easy. Sometimes when you retire, you got to realize you can't live like you used to live. You know what I'm saying? The money's there so you can stay comfortable, not to live with, like, you know what I'm saying, keep doing what you were once doing.
Like Bill told Devin when Devin was spending a lot of his money, he told him, he's like, you got to live on this money for the rest of your life.
Right. Definitely.
So you got to be smart about it.
That's why Floyd kept doing the exhibition and stuff like that, all those fights and stuff. And I don't know what's going on with him and the Mike Tyson thing, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if they still going to do that or not.
They're going to do it if he need the money.
Yeah, well, he needs the money. It's looking like. I mean, he not, what rich people broke is. I think, it's basically when you're not bringing in the money, you're bringing in a lot of money, but more money's going out.
Yep.
That's his problem
his
right
lifestyle
now.
is too expensive.
Yeah, his lifestyle is definitely too expensive, it seems right now. But I want to ask you, do you think Keith Thurman has a chance in his fight against Fundora?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Because I'm hoping he pulls it off.
And he's been training, so the ring rust is off.
Yeah, he's been training. He's definitely been training. Like he said, his chin ain't 6'5". He's 6'5", but his chin ain't.
Right.
So I think Keith Thurman might shock some people. I think he does pretty good. Fundora likes to fight on the inside because of his eyesight. So, Keith Thurman's going to be able to get his shots off.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's going to be a good fight. He's going to have to box from the outside, though.
Yeah, he's going to have to. Fundora don't like fighting from the outside. He can't see. I mean, he's blind. Him and his sister both, they're blind. I don't know what they got, but I seen the thing on them, and they're both blind. I mean, they real can't see.
So he can't wear contacts in the ring.
No, he can't wear contacts. You know what I'm saying? That hurts him. I think sometimes you see him when he's looking across the ring, you can almost see him spreading to see where his opponent's at. You know what I'm saying? That tells you everything. Like, man, him and Gabby, what's his sister's name? Gabby?
Yeah, Gabby, yeah.
Yeah, both of them were talking about it. I seen a special on them, and they have something, you know what I'm saying? And both of them, like I said, their eyesight is both shot.
Damn.
So, has a good
That ain't
shot.
no good.
No, it's not no good. And that's why you see him Pandora fight. I always wonder why he, being as tall as he is, why does he always want to fight on the? He really don't have no choice.
Yeah, he don't.
Yeah, he don't have no choice.
It might be some money to be made on Keith. Keith got to come through for us.
Yeah, I'm thinking about. I've been thinking about that. I'm definitely going to put something on Keith and hope he comes through.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till fight week. He might Keith by decision might be a good play.
Yep.
Especially with Arrow coming back. Do you know they want to line up the Arrow versus first Keith Thurman?
They do. Time off is going to help him. He's been off street with almost. Man, I think it's giving his body time to heal up. I think people are going to be surprised.
Very surprised.
Yep. Tim, thing about it, we know Tim Duke can be beat.
Yeah,
I can't wait. I'm pulling for Earl. I hope Earl goes out there. I with Turkey on this fight because I heard he's only making like 2.5 million. I mean, people love Earl. He could definitely got more money with Turkey.
Well, he don't want to fight the opponent Turkey have for him. That's the thing.
Who did Turkey have
Not
for
going
him?
shit. I mean, for a comeback fight, it's gonna be a tough one. It ain't gonna be no easy one.
Well, yeah,
He gonna wanna that's a
I
good
think
question.
Tim Zoo. You know what
He
I'm
probably
saying? I
don't have a
think
fight
Tim
to
Zoo
him,
would have
matter
been
of
a great
fact.
fight. You know what I'm saying? Tim Zoo would have been a great fight, comeback fight.
Well, yeah, that's the one they locking in for June for Arrow.
Yeah. Now, Tim Zoo got a fight in between there. He wants, I think, a fight before they fight. From what I heard, I don't know who he's gonna fight, but Tim Zoo wants to fight before he does get in the ring with Errol Spence. But the way Tim Zoo been looking, it ain't. I mean, he might get knocked out before he get to Errol. That'd be bad.
I'm back, CDK. You can hear me?
B3 there. Okay.
I'm trying to come through. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah,
Okay,
we hear
cool.
you, brother.
It's a little choppy. What's good, Coach? How you feeling this morning?
Man, I'm good, brother. Everything is everything, man. It's a nice day. It's warm
Yeah.
out here in Georgia, man, so I can't complain.
That's good. It's still cold out here in VA. We a little higher north.
Feel pretty good out here where I'm at, man. Right now, I'm down in Tennessee right now. Feels all right.
Uh, Now, Coach, talk to us about it. Xander called Devin Haney a clown and a crybaby. Said Bill Haney likes the spotlight more than his son. What's your thoughts on that fight? And do you feel like that's a good fight for Xander?
Sound like fighting words to me. And the question is it a good fight for Devin? Like I
Right.
said, Devin moving up to 154. Xander not a small guy, man. Like we talked
No.
about yesterday, at some point in time, the size is gonna play a factor. This not Brian
Yes, sir.
Norman Jr. because no
It's
shade
a
on
little
Brian
echo
Norman
coming
Jr.
through. I'm gonna put you on mute, CD. It's a little echo coming through. All right, go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, like no shade to Brian Norman, but Devin was the bigger man in the ring. We know with the height and the reach. Xander, he's not going to enjoy that same luxury of being the taller, the rangier fighter. So it's a whole different ball game. And Xander's showing that he'll fight too. So yeah, I think it's a good fight. I think it's entertaining. I think it's a real good fight. I think that Xander will probably be the betting favorite in that fight. Maybe by a
Yeah, it
little
should
bit.
be.
I think it may be like a 60-40, 55-45 type of fight. Because but yeah, I think that's a tough fight for Devin. But I think it's a fight they maybe think they can win. But I don't know. One thing about Dale, they make these lists, right? And they put a whole bunch of people on these lists. The list really don't mean nothing, man. Because you can't fight all the people on that list to begin with. So I understand it's good promotion, it's good marketing, it's good to get the people something to talk about. It's good to get the people talking because you make 10 people and you put the name on the list and say you want them all. Well, come on, let's be realistic. You ain't gonna fight everybody on that list. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I like the fight. If it happens, it happens. I think that Xander possibly would beat Debo. Possibly would beat Debo Dale. I think size may be a little bit too much, man. I think Xander may be just a little bit too big, man. And then let's say that Devin does pull it off. Does he plan on staying at 154? Are you going to stay there and you're going to fight the rest of the guys? Are you going to fight the Boots in it? So you're going to fight the Sebastian Fondoras, all those guys or whatever. So it's interesting. I think they just need to just be patient, man. You know what I'm saying? I know they ain't getting the fights that they want right now, but they just got to wait and see. I would just push for the winner of the Ryan Garcia, which they said they kind of stepped away from that because of the VADA testing. From what I've been hearing, said they're no longer interested in that fight.
Yeah, cause Ryan removed himself from Bada. Yep.
Yeah, and you know what? I noticed something in the New York fight. This is just outside looking in. I could be 100% wrong,
This one in
but
Vegas though, Coach. This the Barrios Ryan gonna be in Vegas. Crush,
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
happening, family?
Now, what I wanted to say was when Ryan Garcia lost the Rolly in New York City, it seemed like Devin was a little bit relieved in that. To be honest, man, just I could be wrong, 100%. I just looked at his facial expression. It seemed like it was a little bit dramatic. He was a little bit relieved because it's kind of like, yeah, you want to go back in there with the guy, but in the back of your mind, yeah, we can say Osterine, cool, no doubt. But the point is, you kept getting hit.
He looked human though, coach.
No, I understand. I understand that.
That's
I
what
understand. I'm saying,
he looked
but
unhuman on the night he kept dropping Devin. What I'm
he
saying is when
kept
he was
getting
watching him against Rolly, he looked straight up and down. He looked,
two different fighters, man. See, Ryan
yeah,
Garcia is like I said, some guys you're gonna get up for, and I think Devin Haney is a guy that Ryan Garcia will get up for, and vice versa. Those guys have a rivalry, so you're gonna have some extra sauce, some extra motivation on a rivalry that y'all been going back and forth with each other since y'all were kids, man. So I think every time they fight, I don't think Devin ever watches Ryan Garcia. I think it's always going to be a good fight because of the rivalry. And like I said, I wish that the fight would just play it out how it was. No Osterine, no drugs, just hey, the better man won that night, and we could have already been past the rematch already, possibly working on the third fight. You know what I'm saying? So now we'll never know. But the point is, he still was getting hit with the bull crap, man. You know what I'm saying? And he went back and he fixed that because he didn't get hit with those same punches anymore. He went back to the drawing board and he tightened his defense up. But like I say,
yeah,
at the end
yeah,
of the day, it's a good fight, Xander and Devin.
yeah. I think it's gonna be a tough fight. Now, let me ask you this: if you were Team Haney, what fight would you be leaning towards? Three options: Xander at 154, Keyshawn Davis, or Shakur Stevenson at 147.
I think the easiest fight is Shakur
Mm,
for different reasons.
yeah,
The other, Xander provides he's a bigger guy. Keyshawn is a really aggressive guy, can punch. He's coming to knock you out. I'll say the Shakur fight is a safer fight. Maybe not the easier fight, but it's the safer fight where you're probably not going to get dropped. Probably you're not going to get knocked out, and probably not going to get hurt. You're going to have to figure out the puzzle, though. So it's going to present a different challenge within itself. So each fight presents a different challenge. Keyshawn, it's going to present that, hey, I'm trying to get you out of there. Keyshawn's coming to rumble. We already know that. He's coming to stop there. Xander, you're dealing with a big guy, a guy who's been a natural, probably should be fighting at 160. So you're dealing with a much bigger guy. You don't have that size advantage that you've been, used to having. Like you had a size advantage when you fought Brian Norman Jr. You were the bigger guy. Just like Shakur. When he fought my main man who he just fought, God, what's the dude's name he just fought? Teofimo Lopez. Shakur was the bigger guy. So when he fights Xander, all that the size advantage completely goes away. It won't be there. But the best fight for him will probably be the Shakur fight. That'll be the more lucrative fight. That's probably be the more winnable fight where you can look good against Shakur. The other guys, it's going to take a little bit more. I think he's going to have to dig a little bit deeper to beat those other two guys. I ain't saying he can't do it, but he's going to have to dig a little deeper than it would to beat Shakur.
yeah, I can definitely understand that. CDK, you still in here with us? Coach Eddie, my audio coming through clear. Appreciate everybody in building. Y'all tap the like button for us. Follow the channel.
Nah,
Help
you
the channel
good. We can
grow.
hear you loud and clear, brother. Loud and clear.
Okay. Me and Coach was saying some of, we said some of the same things, Coach. I definitely said that Xander, I think the size difference is gonna play a key in that fight. I heard Bill Haney doesn't want that fight. Bill Haney doesn't want that fight with Xander. He just was talking, and I heard him on a podcast recently. And he basically said there's a tough fight for Devin, like I said earlier. So I don't think they want that fight. I think Shakur is a better boxer than all of them. But like Coach said, it's a safer fight. You're not gonna have to worry about getting knocked out. You just gotta solve the puzzle. I agree 100% with you, Coach. Gotta solve the puzzle. I think him and Keyshawn is probably gonna be the fight that happens first, though.
It make the most sense.
Yeah. I definitely think him and Keyshawn fight. They're gonna fight. I'm hoping it happens. I want to see any one of those fights, though. I'd be happy to see any one of those fights.
Yeah, now I want to put this to the panel because Eddie Hearn, he kind of already positioned himself where he has Boots Ennis, he has Shakur Stevenson, he has Lewis Crocker, he has Connor Ben. Um, I'm sure he's close with Keyshawn Davis. He could possibly do something there. Uh, Devin was just at odds with Eddie publicly, going back and forth. Of course, he wants points on Devin when Devin fights and things like that, based on what him and the zone, what they with the marketing dollars and everything they invested in Devin Haney and Devin Haney Promotions. Now, I want to Coach, kick us off with this, right? Do you feel like it's a step back or lowers Devin's value or Devin's brand if he does go sign the Matchroom, based on everything that's happened, already being signed to him a couple of times? Do you feel like he should, or do you feel like he should just stand on the square?
I thought he still had a deal with Turkey that was still on the table.
Right, the one fight. Yeah, he got a one fight still locked in with Turkey, but they're looking for a bigger fight, right?
Okay.
Shakur Stevenson, Boots, Lewis Crocker unification. Eddie's withholding those matchups.
Well, yeah, I mean, if I'm Eddie Hearns, yeah, I'm gonna do business that's going to be in a way that's going to suit me. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at it from his perspective also. How many of these fighters who came out and publicly pissed on Eddie Hearns? Devin Haney being one of them. You know what I'm saying? So people, they may forgive, but they don't forget. You understand what I'm saying? I'll tell you, like my boxing trainer told me, fighters come a dime a dozen, man. And that's a true statement, brother. Out with the old, in with the new. If they decide to put Devin Haney on the shelf, guess what? Boxing still gonna go on. The beat gonna go on, and they're gonna elevate somebody else, and he will be a forgotten ghost. And I know people don't like to hear that, but I'm just telling the reality of the game. They will forget about you, and they will move on, and they'll promote somebody else. It's just like the rap game. They're gonna always big up somebody. You hot for a minute, then you're not. You know what I mean? That's why it's so important to stay busy. That's why it's so important to stay relevant. Look at Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez, his star's fizzling out. Nobody cares anymore. The biggest star, when he was at the pinnacle of his career, now he's starting to fizzle out. Nobody really cares anymore. He don't got no buzz around his fight. You see what I'm saying? And he's a big star. Same thing with Manny Pacquiao, Floyd, all those guys. They reach a pinnacle and then they fizzle out. Yeah, so if I'm Eddie Hearns, hey, if you want to do business with me, these are the terms right here. If not, we're gonna keep on moving on. You know what I mean?
Let me say this real quick. My bad, I missed that part that Carrier was referencing, Mr. Moore coming in. Let me say this real quick. You do have to just look at what Devin and Bill have been able to garner on the marketplace at the age of 27. And then once you do your research, you come back and talk to me and see who's done it. It's a very short list.
Yeah, and you know what, B3, you make a valid point. Yes, they done great things in business, but at the end of the day, it's about entertainment, man. It's about entertainment. It is.
Hey, hold on. The entertaining part for me as a boxing fan, Mr. Moore, is I just want to see a nigga win fights, respectfully. I just want to see the brother win the fight. Now,
hey, but see
so
what
every
you
fight
saying
is different.
But what you saying is an old school mentality, right? Because you new school niggas say the fights got to be entertaining. If he ain't knocking nobody out, then he ain't shit. That's what y'all said.
Yeah, but see, a lot of the young guys, they hold, you know. They're
That's
not,
what
they're
I'm
not.
saying. So you got to pick one. That's what I'm saying. People got to pick one. Do you want a guy to keep winning, or do every fight have to be a knockdown, drag out slugfest? And he got to show you how his heart, so he could wind up like Wilfred Benitez or wind up like
We
Tommy Hearns. You know what I mean?
respect, and to be honest with you, I'm gonna have to put it like this: whatever side you stand on, everybody gonna have their own preference. Now, for me, I like to see dudes punch dudes in the face and not get punched at all. That's what I like to see. I like to see a dude be able to slip a jab, come over the top with the right hand. I like to see all that type of stuff.
Right.
Now,
Hey, but
now,
B3, I'm gonna tell you now, if you're getting all that, most of the time you're getting a mismatch. Like Mr. Morton, Shelton Moore just said, the reason why a lot of those guys wind up like that because they were actually fighting other killers. So when you fight another killer who equals you, that's what you're gonna get. You're not gonna be able to slip all their punches. You're not gonna be able to, make a miss all night long. When you're fighting an overmatched opponent, you're gonna get what you just said, B3.
I'm with you 1,000% now. Yeah, yeah. Now, skillfully, is Devin versus Shakur the fight that is on? Should they be paying for that fight? Based on what you're saying, is that really the fight that we should be getting?
Anybody who like boxing should be trying to pay for that fight. If you want to see a good fight,
Yep.
Yeah,
because like
I think
what Coach
that's a
Eddie
good
just
fight.
said is what's going to happen in that fight. Nobody's going to be able to slip every punch. Nobody's going to be able to outskill the other guy. It's going to be a fight. They're going to have to fight, or one guy is going to get beat up. One of the two things going to happen. Either they're going to go to war, or one guy is just going to get mollywopped. One of the two things is going to happen.
And not only that, if they do make that fight, it's a responsibility that they have to make sure that fight lives up to the anticipation and the hype. Not necessarily mean that it has to be Arturo Gatti and Mickey Ward, but it needs to be a highly contested match that the
It needs to
people
be
can.
Thomas Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard.
And it needs to be a good fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, these guys they should be out there like they sparring with each other. Just it needs to be something there that the people can talk about, because that's what happened with Floyd and Pacquiao. It was such a hangover after that match. It took years to get over that hangover, and it kind of killed pay-per-view, because Floyd was always bragging about robbing the bank, coming to the ring with a ski mask on. And you know what? People say, you know what? I'll never buy another pay-per-view again.
Hey,
And a lot of them
what was that old saying we used to say back in the day, Coach? One nigga scared, the other nigga glad. That's what that fight was, Floyd and Patty Pacquiao. One nigga was scared, the other nigga was glad.
I think them dudes just came to an agreement and be like, look, man, we just gonna take it easy and get that. You know
That's
what
what
I'm
I
saying?
said, Coach. That's
And that
exactly
does
what I
happen.
said.
It happens in
What
boxing,
you
man.
said,
Yeah.
what you said is what I said. That's exactly what I meant by that, Coach. One nigga was scared, the other nigga was glad of it. Ain't nobody trying to attack nobody. Ain't nobody
I know,
trying to attack nobody.
Cause Floyd Senior was going crazy on Floyd Jr. You say, man, you fight like you scared, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you remember that clip. It's a clip.
Yeah, I remember.
He
That's
said,
why I
man, you
said what
fight
I
like
said.
you scared, man.
That's
Man,
why
go
I
out
said
there
what I
and do what I
said.
tell you to do, man.
Yeah, he
That's why I
did.
said what I said. One nigga was scared, the other nigga was glad.
Now, Manny Pacquiao is still in the rankings, number 3 for the WBO for Devin Haney's belt. Do y'all think that Manny Pacquiao still compete for titles based on what y'all saw versus Barrios?
That shows you how sad the state of boxing is in the welterweight division. If a 50-year-old dude can be ranked number 3, you know boxing is in bad shape.
Yep,
You're
exactly.
not gonna act like
And
old man Barroso and Bernard Hopkins, George Foreman. We not gonna act like
Bernard Hopkins and George
men
Foreman were anomalies. Barroso had
and
one
Manny
good night.
Pacquiao. Manny
Manny
Pacquiao even.
Pacquiao should not be ranked number 3 at 50 years old. Manny Pacquiao should be in his rocking chair, counting his money. He should not be still ranked number 3, and he's 50 years old.
Yeah, it got a lot to do with the
Some
WBC too.
Carrier told me that nobody would ever stop Pacquiao.
That's the
He already
sad
been
state.
stopped. He already been
He
stopped. What are you
said no. What
talking about?
he's saying none of these young guys like I know what he's saying. He's saying that Tank, Devin, Shakur, none of them would stop Pacquiao.
They
Oh
probably
no,
wouldn't.
no, he
They
right.
probably wouldn't.
He's exactly right.
They probably wouldn't. But that
Yeah.
shows you the sad state of boxing in those divisions in this day and age. 'Cause I guarantee you, you put a 50-year-old dude in there with Sugar Ray Leonard, Thomas Hearns, and Hagler in them. Put a 50-year-old dude in there and see what happened to him.
Yeah. So,
Even the
Mr.
greatest
Moore,
Archie Moore was. Archie Moore.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali said, man, get this man a pension. This man shouldn't even be fighting.
now, Mr. Moore, if you had to put your finger on it based on the landscape, who's Haney gonna fight next?
At 147,
Yeah.
nobody.
Mm.
I don't think he can find a fight at 47 that's gonna garner the amount of money he's looking for. He wants that 14 million. It's got to be Ryan, and I don't truly believe that Ryan is gonna beat Barrios. I think Barrios is gonna beat him.
Right.
So I don't think he can. I think what he has to do is move up to 54, fight Baru first. Get your feet wet. Fight Abbas Baru. That's a fight that will sell. People will watch that. If you can beat Abbas Baru, then you belong at 154. If you can't, go back down.
Mm. So Abbas Barrow, he's the litmus test at 154 right now.
Excuse me, is this your son? For some dude who ain't never fought at 54 before, yeah, that is the litmus test. He's never fought at 54. Ross Baru's been a champion at 54, and he had a hell of a fight with Xander Zayas at 54. So you say you want to fight Xander Zayas, go beat the guy who Xander Zayas just fought for your first fight to get your feet wet at 54. You used Ramirez to get your feet wet at 47 or 44 or whatever weight you fought at, right? Right?
Yep, that's right. But I don't think they want to fight a guy like that because he's like a high risk, low reward. If you go out there and you struggle with him,
yeah, he might beat you.
Even if you struggle with him, they're gonna say, "Oh man, you ain't all that." You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna struggle.
Yeah, and if you can't keep him off you, he probably gonna beat you.
Yeah, he gonna struggle.
I mean, he probably should fight Conor Ben at 154. If he's just looking for a payday, fight Conor Ben at 154.
If you're looking for money, fight Conor Ben. That's the fight you can have. If you're looking for just money, fight Conor Ben.
Y'all meet at 154. That way, nobody complaining about the weight and all this stuff.
Fight Conor Ben. Yeah, but if you're looking for money, it's gonna be one of those two guys. It's gonna be Ryan or Conor Ben. Because from what I hear, Coach, now you can correct me if I'm wrong. I hear the ticket sales for this Barrios Ryan fight, Garcia fight are shitty. Ticket sales are not going well.
I can believe it. Like I said, Ryan Garcia's star power is starting to dwindle.
Mm-hmm.
It is. The people starting to lose faith in this guy. All the antics, all the clowning around. It's old. It's washed up. It's played out.
Over.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody care about this dude. It's a wrap for him. He fight for his career.
I'll go a step further, Coach. I don't think Ryan's a star unless he's fighting another star.
I can see that.
I don't think Ryan can carry a promotion by himself. If you look at this whole card on the 21st, Who on that card has carried a promotion by themselves? Matter of fact, who on that card do you know? If you're a casual boxing fan, who on that card do you know?
On the 21st, we talking?
Who's all on the card?
You got Barrios and you got Garcia at the headline. You got Gary Antoine and you got Hiroka. You got Richardson Hitchens and you got Duarte. And you got Beck the Bully fighting somebody that you never heard of. So who on that card can carry a card by themselves?
Sinek Becko is one of the last fighters on Showtime when they closed out. He got knocked out by Morrell.
Yeah. Some good names on there for us. I mean, like,
but listen to what I'm saying. If you are a casual boxing fan, somebody that's just in Vegas for the weekend, who on that card do you know?
They know Ryan.
Yeah, you don't know none of them.
They know Ryan. They know Ryan. People don't watch. If you a casual fan,
but that's where y'all get it twisted, right? But that's where y'all get it twisted. Just because you got 11 million followers on Instagram, that does not translate to people getting on planes, getting hotel rooms, and buying tickets to come watch you fight.
No, it don't.
That's the same thing.
But they know Ryan, though. They know him. But I agree with you.
You're talking to the wrong guy because I'm the nigga who told Devin don't fuck with that nigga to begin with. Devin fucked this whole shit up. So you're talking to the wrong nigga on me because anybody who know me know. Dev, don't do it. You don't need to be fucking with that nigga, gang. It don't make no sense for you to be fucking with that nigga at all. He don't bring shit to it except problems, except bad news, my nigga. There's no need to be fucking with that guy.
You say the Victorville shell is too much? That's what you said?
No, it ain't even. See, you doing that shit again. It ain't about him being better than my fighter or no shit like that. Devin is the best. Devin is better. He's feet so sweet. Niggas literally got to cheat to compete. Cause what I'm talking about was you didn't need Ryan. Ryan was the one who was talking all the shit. Like Ryan was. He said, the nigga said, "Fuck you, nigga. I'm gonna go fight Rolly." And you stood there and said, "Oh, well, fuck. Well, you're right. Fuck me. I'm gonna just stand here and wait for you to go fight Rolly, and I'll be here still." That was dumb shit. When he say shit like that, nigga, you supposed to, because I was asking for you to fight Pacquiao. I said, nigga, fight Pacquiao. Before Blair Cobbs had fought Adrian Broner, I was literally saying, David Haney, you should fight motherfucking Adrian Broner. Motherfuckers called me nutty. Then literally 3 months later, this nigga Adrian Broner in the ring with Blair Cobbs, and motherfuckers was watching the fuck out of it. I'm like, damn, Devin, that could have been our fight. What the fuck are you doing, gang? But no, instead you go out here and get embarrassed by a bullshit fighter. Made no sense. Made no fucking sense at all. Man had ample options. You could have did the Pacquiao, you could have did the Broner, you could have did the motherfucking. I'm still on the fucking Blair Cobbs beat Broner. I'm like, fuck it, Devin, fight Blair Cobbs right now. Take Blair Cobbs to Atlanta right now, and that's the fight. I'll fuck with that. But niggas,
so let me ask you this: in your opinion, did Devin Haney underestimate the Victorville shell or no?
No, he didn't underestimate shit. That's my how many y'all do realize that just Devin won more rounds in that fight? Cuz just got knocked down 3 times.
Yeah.
That's those turning to 10-8, those turning to 10-8 rounds because won more rounds in that fight.
I do not disagree with you on that. But the bottom line is you got mollywop, you got your ass beat, and you lost. That's the bottom line.
No, he didn't. He didn't lose. He got cheated, gang. It's the difference. You might have got mollywopped. You might have got a beat on, but you got cheated, gang. At the end of the day, you didn't lose. You made a dumb decision.
Care though. A lot of people don't care though.
I care, and that's why. That's the problem with boxing. That's the problem with boxing. We got niggas running around this motherfucker. Ryan knocked Devin Haney out, even though the fucking fight went decision. The nigga won by a point. But you know, that's silly.
Like I said, a lot of people don't care though, man.
I agree with you.
They don't care.
But see, the problem is it's hard for people to unsee what they saw. It's hard for you to unsee that.
But he didn't get knocked out, gang. That's what I'm saying. He still didn't get knocked out.
Yeah, you didn't get knocked out. You're right. You did not get knocked out. And Devin fought, and Devin showed up.
He didn't get knocked out.
Devin was winning most of the rounds. But Devin got pounded on it.
And Devin did win more rounds.
Yeah.
I like to see it again.
I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. Let's play devil's advocate and just say that Ryan Garcia was clean. Let's just substitute a different fighter with Ryan Garcia. The point is that if he fights a type of fighter that fights like that is clean, he's gonna get his butt kicked. And there
But who
are
the
fighters
fuck?
out there.
That's my
There
point.
are fighters
But
out
who
there
the
like
fuck
that.
is who fighting like that, gang? Who got a freakish left hook like that? Who
But
long like that?
it ain't got to be a left hook. It can be a right hand. It can be a jab. It can be anything. It could be you fighting somebody that's too big.
Y'all told me the
for
same
you.
shit. Y'all told me the same shit with Brian Norman Jr. gang, and then
You
when
could
he
be
got
fighting
out there
somebody
and
that's too big
embarrassed
for
that
you.
nigga,
You know
y'all
what I'm
told me that
saying?
he too young, even though
you
he
could bark up the
punches.
wrong tree. A lot of times you'll get beat by guys you don't have no business getting beat by.
That's the shit that I'm
You
talking
might fight a
about.
freaking Jimmy Young. You might fight a freaking, a guy
None
that
of
you're
them
supposed to
niggas is
walk
beating
through,
Devin.
and you wind up getting cooked by.
None of them
That's
niggas is
boxing. You
beating
know what I'm
Devin.
saying?
These the same niggas who told me that Brian Norman literally knocked the motherfucking head into the cheap seats. And they told me, oh, when he get in there with Devin Haney shit, he gonna knock Devin Haney the fuck out. We get in there,
To
we
a form,
embarrass this nigga, put hands and hoods on the nigga, embarrass the nigga, jab and grab him, slug him and hug
Burt
him.
Cooper almost knocked out Evander Holyfield. Burt Cooper gave Evander Holyfield fits. Ray Mercer gave Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield fits. It ain't always the guy that you think is gonna
Did
be.
they win? Did they win the fights though?
Hey, on paper, he won. But a lot of people thought Ray beat both of them guys, man. I thought Ray beat Lennox. I thought Ray beat Holyfield. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times it's not the guy that you think. I mean, look at Ricardo Mayorga. He the one who beat freaking Vernon Ford. Who would have thought that he would be able to beat Vernon Ford twice? But Vernon beat Mosley. But you know what I'm saying? But Mosley beat Mayorga. So it doesn't. I mean, you beat Brian Norman, but it's always somebody out there that got your number. I guess that's the point I'm trying to make. There's no such thing as an unbeatable fighter. It just doesn't exist.
Muhammad Ali is my favorite fighter of all time. Can't do no wrong. He beats everybody. Muhammad Ali never beat Ken Norton one time. I don't care what the scorecard say. Never beat that dude one time.
I agree with you on that. Thanks.
Couldn't figure him out. Some guys just got your number. Couldn't figure him out.
And you think Ryan got? So y'all think Ryan got Devin number?
He might. We'll find out in the next fight, but he might. He just might.
But they've been knowing each other forever, bro. They've been knowing each other forever. They always gonna fight hard. It's always gonna be a difficult fight.
If they fight again, I favor Devin to fight. I think Devin beats him. I could be wrong. I think Devin makes the adjustment and beats him. Because like you said, Devin was winning the round. He didn't get knocked down.
What would you say how would y'all feel if Devin and Ryan never fought again? Say if Ryan go in here and lose the Barrios, do you think Devin is obligated to fight Ryan if he?
No, he's not. No, he has to make Ryan rebuild himself. You got to make Ryan rebuild himself, climb the ladder.
Okay. I'm just curious because I got niggas who literally I done heard motherfuckers literally on some shit, win or lose shit. I still need to see that Devin Haney and Ryan fight, but I'm like, damn, to me that's bullshit. How the fuck we need to see it if this nigga can't even win no fucking fight off the shit?
If he lose, Devin need to keep doing what he's doing, moving on. Maybe fight Mario Barrios. I don't need to see it.
Is my audio coming through?
You back? There you go. My God.
Yeah.
What's happening, nigga?
What's good, Treese? Appreciate you pulling up. Let me just answer that real quick. We got a little background, but it's all good. We working today. Appreciate everybody in the building. Y'all tap the like button, follow us, help us grow. Hit the cash app, bless us if you can. It's Zelle, PayPal for all the international people. If Ryan lose the Barrios, I don't want to see him. I mean, he quit versus Tank, and then he cheated Devin. So then he lost to Rolly. So if he can't beat Barrios, man, just go to influencer boxing or just don't box no more. Devin is already a proven champion. Devin don't need to fight Ryan if he can't become a champion.
Exactly. I'm under the same impression. But you know how these people be with that. He gotta get it back in blood. You know how
but I hear you B3, but like I said, the thing about it, if Ryan loses to Barrio, you make him work his way back up the ring. You make him earn the spot. You don't give it to him, you make him earn it. And how you earn it, you go out there.
Right. You don't give it to him because
you
he's
win
popular.
some fights.
Go to the bottom and work his way back up.
Yep, and you win your championship, and then we'll talk about it. But you got to earn the right to fight me. I'm not just gonna give you a shot.
And I don't understand why. I don't understand why Coach is such a foregone conclusion that Ryan's gonna go in here and be the champion. Mario Barria's been a champion for about the last 5-6 years.
But he ain't want to. I don't think he.
Now let me say this right,
He don't. But I don't think he.
and I hear what you're saying, Carrier. Now that's for me as a boxing observer, a boxing fan. You know what I'm saying, and a supporter. I understand the story because I'm living through it. So that's Devin doesn't have to do it. If Ryan can't be legitimate, I want to see Devin fight Shakur, fight Xander, fight guys that are legitimate champions.
Right.
But from Devin perspective, yeah, he probably do need to close that chapter. Like AB never got the Madonna rematch.
Yeah.
Because Madonna didn't want it. You know that, right?
Shit, I
Nah,
thought it was,
AB took that bread. AB took step aside.
No, Madonna said, I'm not fighting that dude again. That dude hit too hard. Madonna said that.
My
I wouldn't doubt it.
I thought shit. It was Floyd stepped in there and said, "Oh, hold up, let me get that up off you, Broner. You don't know what to
No,
do with
because
that."
Madonna said after the AB fight, he said that dude punched hard. He hit me harder than anybody. I'm not fighting him again. That's what Madonna said.
I ain't gonna lie, I already beat you. Why the fuck I need to fight you? I gotta just beat you. I'm on that side. I'm one of them. I ain't gonna bullshit. I'm not into rematches, especially on fights that a nigga ain't asked for from the began.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you this though, gang. It's money in rematches, homie.
No, that's for sure.
It's money in rematches.
That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. I'm sure Tank right now is somewhere chuckling and rubbing his belly because motherfuckers want to pay for a fight that they didn't even want to see in the first place with the Lamont Roach shit. Niggas was mad at Tank for, why you fighting Lamont Roach? Now all of a sudden they're ready to throw money at the shit.
I think right now Tank got other shit to worry about.
No, that's a big old fact. But
I think Tank better get that other shit squared away first.
Yeah, I'm just talking boxing right now. I get what you're saying, no, for sure. No,
yeah, he got other shit he needs to be worried about. Fuck a fight. I need to get this shit up off me.
He's fighting for his life right now. God damn it. Yeah, man.
These motherfuckers trying to do me in over here.
It's ugly, man. Ugly, man.
Hey, Tree. So who you think Devin gonna get a chance to fight next? Or you think? I mean, is he gonna have to go to 154?
See, niggas ain't gonna like my options because this my, you know how I like to build my fighter. You know how I'm rocking. I'm one of these guys. I'm like shit. I know all the champions at 147 is tied up. I wasn't bullshitting about that. Blair Cobbs. Go get Blair Cobbs. Dust Blair Cobbs off. Take him to Atlanta. Fight him in where my nigga from? And he from like Oakland, where he fought Regis at. Fight him in the Chase Center. Do some shit like that. Blair Cobbs can sell a fight. You feel me? He's a charismatic guy. Like I say, he was just in the ring with Broner and shit like that. Well, not just in the ring, but you know what I'm saying. He was in the ring with Broner. You know what I'm saying? And he on the street. I like Blair Cobbs. He a dangerous fighter. Motherfucker be punching. I'm telling you guys, I'm fucking with that. If not that, what? I know niggas be mad at me again. Go get Pacquiao. What the fuck is Pacquiao doing? He's in my division. He's 147. He just had a draw with Barrios, who's the current champion. You feel me? Who about to fight Ryan Garcia? Why the fuck can't you fight Manny Pacquiao, Devin Haney, like I've been asking you to do?
Hey, look, you got the right idea because when I was at 147, that would be the only fight I'm looking for. I'm trying to get that Pacquiao fight. That's where the bread is at.
Facts. I'm with the Pacquiao.
Yeah, Pacquiao. That's a big fight. That's a big fight for Devin.
Exactly.
That's
like
the bread. Ain't none of you niggas bringing the bread Pacquiao bringing. None of y'all.
Exactly.
One thing that Pacquiao has going for him, that he's old and he has sentimental fans. And he has black fans, he has white fans, he has Mexican fans, he has Filipino fans. His fan base stretches all across all ethnicities. So that's what he has going for him. Devin will be painted as the villain, without a doubt. Manny will be the good guy.
If I'm Devin, I'm thinking just like this. I don't care if you want coming to see me win. I don't care if you come to see me lose. Just pay to get in.
Exactly. And that's my point. That's all I ever been
Just
on.
pay to get in.
That's what pissed me off about the Ryan shit. Like you didn't need to be like you didn't need to fuck with that guy. But but yeah, man, the Pacquiao fight, that's ready to play, man. You can get the and I B3 know how I've been screaming that shit. Get that Pacquiao scrap. If not him, like I say, if not him, do a Blair Cobbs. I know niggas hate the Blair Cobbs fight, but it is what it is. And I'm not opposed to a motherfucking Jack Catterall. Niggas want to hate, but listen, but you got to hear me out first. Because with Jack
Who
Catterall,
number one in the WBC in the WBO at 47? Who's number one? I'll wait.
and the Pacquiao, ain't it? WBC.
It's Jack Catterall.
Oh, Jack Catterall. Bingo. I'm fucking with that. I didn't even realize that. I knew he was top 5 around that bitch though, but I like Catterall. I think he's dangerous. And my thing is, Devin, if you fucking with a Jack Catterall, go over there to the UK. Fuck with him. Make this shit a spectacle. Fight him in the UK. And it's like you can sell it because the nigga Bozy is training Jack Catterall now. And if you're really talking about some going up to 154 shit, eventually you're gonna have to see Boots. But motherfucker, you can always say that I gotta win. I gotta win over your pops if you beat Jack Catterall. I'm fucking with that. You see me? It's about story building, spectacle building. You can slide over there to the UK. You can sell it like I gotta win over Bozy. Boots, your pops ain't coaching like you thought he was, Boots. When you finally make your way up to 154 type shit, that's how you play it. But these niggas don't see the vision, gang.
Hey, you know what? And that Blair Cobb shit could be like a Rocky story. I'm gonna give an unknown dude a shot at this belt.
Bingo. That's why I'm trying to play. And we know Blair Cobb.
He an old dude. He's 35, 36. He on his last legs. But I'm gonna be magnanimous as the world champion. I'm gonna give this motherfucker a shot.
And we know Blair Cobbs can sell a fight, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know he can sell. I know if anything, if he might not do shit else, I know he gonna come out here talking some shit and trying to push some tickets and make some viral shit happen. You feel me? So, yeah.
He gonna come to fight too. He gonna come to fight.
He gonna come to fight.
He gonna be trying to knock Devin out too. He gonna be trying to put him to sleep.
Yeah.
He punching. He knocked Broner tooth out, man. That shit hurt my heart. I love Broner. That's one of my favorite fighters. He knocked my nigga tooth out. That shit damn near I was ready to jump through the screen on.
He knocked Broner halfway across the ring, knocked him on the shoulder, put his shoulder out of the way. He fucked Broner up with one shot. One big shot, he fucked Broner all the way.
That shit pissed me off. I was upset watching that shit, man.
Blair the Flair. Woo!
See, he don't want to fight Blair the Flair because that fight's gonna go the distance. It's gonna be competitive, and it's gonna hurt his brand.
But shit, all his fights gonna go the distance though. Devin ain't no knockout art. He not no knockout artist. That's why you can fight these guys and get away with it.
Hey, look at that Coach Eddie. Look at that fucking Brian Norman fight. After the knockdown, Brian Norman wasn't completely out of that fight.
Exactly.
So, people talk about the knockdown and this, that, and the third, but it ain't like Devin just steamrolled Brian Norman. He didn't do that.
No, he didn't. To be honest, like I said, I remember the stats. I think Devin Haney threw 272 punches.
Absolutely.
Brian Norman threw 400, but he only landed 11 more punches than Brian Norman. Right. So it's not like he went out there and did the Taj Crawford versus Errol Spence. He didn't demolish him. Most of those rounds, they was only separated by a couple good head snapping jabs. That's what won Devin Haney the fight a lot of times. When the round was tight, Devin knew how to get those points up and sway the judges by popping that jab. Bam, bam. That was the difference in a lot of those rounds, with 2 or 3 jabs.
I need to ask Aircraft Carrier did he watch that Broner and Blair Cobbs fight? Because if you watched that Broner and Blair Cobbs fight, brother, that was you watched them on pay-per-view, brother. So don't say that you don't want to see him on no damn pay-per-view when you already did, brother.
Yeah, everybody bought that AB fight.
Oh, exactly. I was the center for that AB fight. I had to see AB.
Exactly. So if you saw AB, that means that you saw Blair Cobbs and you had to pay for it. So therefore, he's a pay-per-view fighter now.
I can't lie to you, young buck. I knew AB was going to get his ass whooped.
Blair knock his tooth loose. That was crazy.
Hey, I felt it too, but I had to believe. I'm from Ohio, nigga. I'm from Toledo, Ohio, nigga. That's the Ohio.
Oh yeah. You had to believe in your partner. You had to believe in your partner. Yeah,
exactly. I had to believe. That's like Jared Anderson, because I don't give a fuck what happened with Jared. I'm riding with Jared until the wheels fall off, nigga. I don't care. I do not care, nigga. I don't give a fuck. We rocking with my dog.
or till somebody beat him off him. Yeah,
Yeah, that's just how it's gonna have to
he got to
be.
get his head in the game. Though. He got to get his head in the game because his head ain't in the game.
Yeah, man. That's
He worried
I
about
tell
his
you, I
brother.
tell you, who in a good position right now. Prince, Albert Bell. I believe they just made him a mandatory in some sort for that
Yeah.
Lucas body with the IBF.
Yeah, the IBF eliminator, him and Lucas Body. Yeah, we need that fight. That's possibly gonna be on MVP. Jake Paul
I
shit. We
thought
need
Lucas
that.
Body was fighting somebody for the title.
No.
Nah, he was in position to fight Floyd Schofield, but I think they're gonna go another route. Floyd has to fight JoJo Diaz, and then he may fight Lamont or something like that. But Oscar gonna go another way. Lucas body a tough fight. He might.
Yeah, Oscar damn sure would go with JoJo. That's his fighter. JoJo Diaz is Oscar's fighter. So yeah, of course, I get that. We're gonna make it an in-house fight.
He said he went to the fight. God, okay, he went to the. See, that's what I'm saying, man. That he's pay-per-view, gang. Blair Cobb's pay-per-view fighter, man. Fuck that. We need that. Devin Haney and Blair Cobb's in Atlanta. Make the fight happen, man. Fuck
Hey,
it.
but Blair, Blair let me down, man. I bought my ticket. I went to the Galen Center out here in LA when he fought Alexis Rocha, and he went in there and got his ass kicked. That was I'm in LA, right? So it's like maybe 12 black people in the whole damn arena.
Of course.
They talking shit, laughing, and I couldn't say shit because Blair got his ass whooped.
Yeah, he was punching the ref.
He got his ass mollywopped. Alexis Rocha put tips on that nigga. If I'm Blair Cobb, I'm trying to get that fight back. I gotta fight you again because you can't just whoop my ass like that.
Trees, hold on, let me ask you this.
I thought Rocha lost though his last couple of fights.
He did. What a Curry Hill fight was a draw. That was a draw.
Hey, that ain't got nothing to do with him beating the shit out of Blair Cobb.
Yeah, man. But Blair, like I say, Blair Cobb's live dog. I know guys be laughing and frowning about the fight, but if I'm building my fighter, Blair Cobb's is not a bad fight to bring to motherfucking.
No, he's
like
Blair Cobb is what you call a litmus test. Blair Cobb tells you where you at.
Yeah, man. But I know
you get past Blair Cobb, you're pretty good.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I just, like I say, I think that's a good test for Devin. Just on some, you bring it because you're gonna swing and bang. You can promote. And you're gonna fight. I think that's a good. You feel
Well, they already got history too. Cause Blair said he beat Devin up already. Say I done beat him up already. So they got history.
Now let me ask you this: will Devin take the pay cut to fight Blair Cobb? Because you're not getting no $14 million to fight Blair Cobb.
I mean, if you doing the fight, it ain't. Who said it's got to be a turkey fight? Turkey ain't got you doing the fight. You coming independent. It's DHP.
Well, supposedly that's who he signed to, right? Supposedly, ain't that the rumor?
I mean, he's a ring fight. I mean, everybody signed the turkey. Let these motherfuckers tell it is all. He the one shelling out all the money for the shit. Only person I ain't seen under turkey is Xander Zayas. Since y'all talk that fight with him, that unified fight with a boss, bro. That wasn't no
that's
turkey.
Top rank. He's a top rank fighter.
That's what I'm saying. But but when I'm looking at Keyshawn, he's quote unquote top rank as well. But he usually on them ring cards. Motherfucking Abdullah Mason is quote unquote top rank, but he usually on them ring cards.
Well, you got to understand that Bob don't have no problem letting you go fight somewhere else because Bob gonna get his 20% regardless.
Yeah. Hey man,
he getting his off the top.
But like I said, Devin, that's what I'm saying. Devin ain't got to peg nobody off the top. So if Blair Cobb's fighting, who knows? He might make 10. If Blair do his motherfucking job, y'all might make a couple million.
I don't think
a couple of seats.
See, if you sign the turkey though, if you depending on turkey, I don't think turkey's in the Blair Cobb business. I'm sorry, I just don't think he is.
Hey, I can't dispute that. I don't know what. Hey, I done seen this. I don't know because I done seen him put in fighters that I ain't never fought. Who the fuck is Mark Chamberlain or who the fuck is Joshua Padley? You see what I'm saying? I didn't watch this nigga do some like these fighters. He trying to.
But Josh Padley was a replacement. Josh Padley took that fight on like 3 days' notice. So
I know.
That's
I
different.
know. I get that. But still though, motherfuckers like Mark Chamberlain. He was promoting that Mark Chamberlain motherfucker. That's one of my favorite fighters. Dumb shit like
Mark
that.
Chamberlain was a good fighter though. He was good until he got beat up.
Man. That motherfucker was no bueno, man. I knew he was no bueno, man. I seen that shit coming a mile away.
You
Man.
say
No.
Mark Chamberlain was no bueno?
He's no bueno. Albert Bell will fuck him up. He's no bueno. Joshua Pally get fucked up by Albert Bell. These guys, man, listen, man. These guys are no bueno over there, man. Motherfucking who else was he? Who the fuck else was
Well, who they lined up Albert Bell to fight?
That's
Yo,
he
who
about
was
to
that
get
dude
the-
that knocked out Kirk
Lucas
Scooby?
Bobby?
Who was that dude?
He about to get the Lucas Body. That's Lucas Body. You talking Adam Azim. Adam Azim, he decent. I actually like him. I've been watching him. He's pretty good.
So then we get to see if Albert Bell is what they say he is, because we know Lucas Body can fight. So
Yeah.
we'll see if Albert Bell is what they say he is. If he's what they say he is, then he should beat Lucas Body.
I expect.
Now, if he go in there and get his
we
ass
expect him
kicked-
to. We expect him to here in the city. We expect him to fuck over Lucas
Right.
Body.
So it's on him not to go in there and get his ass whooped.
And I don't see that happening.
Okay.
Yeah, Albert Bell gonna beat Lucas Body. I can't wait for that fight.
Then that's why they got to fight. So we can find out.
I thought Floyd Schofield was trying to get their work.
He bullshit. He's a bullshit artist.
Nah, they locked in. That's what I'm saying. Oscar got his own plan, man.
Bullshit over there.
He gonna cover with Virgil, Ryan, and Floyd Schofield. He feel
They
like he
gonna
got
fuck
that region
around.
covered.
They're going to fuck around and put Floyd Schofield in there with somebody who can fight, and it's going to be bad for Floyd Schofield.
I believe him, man.
Yeah, kid also
I like that
Devin
dude,
Renee, but he definitely got to tighten up.
What's that dude? Adam Azim? He's a 140,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, he won.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kid pretty good, man. He pretty decent, man. He did Kurt Scooby bad, man.
Take the back street.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Let me bring in Blaze. Blaze, talk to us.
Talk
What's
to
up,
us,
y'all? Can y'all hear me?
Blaze.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We got you, bro. We got you, bro. Do your
Yeah,
thing.
I just wanted to, we just speak on real quick about Devin Haney, and I think right now, even though they had the tweets in the post that he wouldn't fight Ryan Garcia, he really can't make no decision until the outcome of that Barrios and Ryan Garcia fight. Because I believe, like I said, Smoke Session was on the air before. I think if Ryan gets that title, I don't think he'd fight Devin with a belt. They run around and promote him like he's already a champion. So Ryan as a champion is just a total different monster. But if Barrios win, then Barrios might fight Devin Haney, right? So I think as far as with Devin Haney's and the options that he have, I don't think we're going to have an ultimate decision until after that fight. I wanted him to fight Keyshawn Davis. I still want him to fight Keyshawn Davis. I thought the open negotiations as far as Keyshawn running up on Bill the day before the Shakur fight, and the tweets and all of that, I thought, it sounded like they was going to fight. And then, Shakur saying what he's saying on Aiden Ross, I'm thinking that they're going to fight. And I hope they fight. I think it's a good fight.
Word.
So,
See,
that's pretty much where I'm at with it.
I don't like it. It's crazy because I want Keyshawn Davis to fight Brian Norman Jr. when he comes. Like, I need to see that. I need to see Keyshawn at, like, I don't know, man. I don't like that. See, I'm pissed off.
Here's my thing, though.
That shit pissed me off. Go ahead, my fault. Go ahead.
Here's my thing with Keyshawn, man. I think highly of Keyshawn. Always thought highly of Keyshawn. Thought highly of Keyshawn before he won the 135 title. Definitely when he won. And it's like, even with the Jermaine, I predicted the stoppage just how I thought it was going to be. He was going to get up in the cards. The pressure of the moment was going to force them to engage, and he was going to win it, right? Because when he beat Jermaine, he made Jermaine look like everybody else on tape that he fought. You know what I'm saying? And if you go back and watch his fights, man, he's a very sharp boxer. He's very, very good. And I think, we always talk about, boxers padding their records, fight nobodies, right? He's going as fast as possible to fight somebody. And I think win, lose, or draw, right? Because just think if he fights Devin and he loses, it's not going to take away from how good he is because he dared to be great. He still got a long career ahead of him. And this is what we be wanting. We don't be wanting these fighters to be ducking each other their entire careers, right? So if he's ready for the smoke, I'm not protecting these fighters. You know what I'm saying? He's a former champion at 135. He just dominated a good experienced fighter at 147. So, 140. So if you want to go up and dare to be great at 147 and fight Devin, man, I'm all for it. Win, lose, or draw for that brother. Because it's not going to, because if he loses, it's not going to kill his career.
Will Devin take the fight?
That,
But
I don't
that's the
think, but
thing.
I think he will.
Hold
I
up,
think he
real
will
quick.
take the fight. But I'm
Real
saying,
quick.
like, my thing is, I think Keyshawn, like that. Niggas, B3, you thank God you be listening to what the fuck I be saying from time to time on all these other channels, because real nigga shit, bro. Niggas be thinking I'm nutty as fuck because I'm the only person on the planet who is screaming. I do not want Shakur and I don't like that fight. I didn't want them niggas to that shit. I never asked for that motherfucking fight, bro. Of all the
Because
fighters
you
that
knew
we
the
got.
outcome. Because you knew the outcome.
No. That's because this shit fucked it up. This shit fucked up everything. Keyshawn should have been fighting Tiafimo. Motherfucking Shakur should have been fighting Shakur should have been fighting Raymond Mortaya at 135 in the unification fight. Motherfucking Keyshawn should have been fighting like I said, he should have been fighting Tiafimo, bro. And
I'm with you
then
on that.
we can talk about what the fuck Keyshawn could be like. Shakur fucked this shit up, bro. Because you're right. I did feel like he was gonna do that shit. But then it's like, all right, cool, you beat Tiafimo, but then what? Because we know you're not about to fight Keyshawn. You and
I got
Lamar
the
Roach.
That
I got the
fight's
You and
drop.
never
Lamar
Let me
Roach.
happening.
let me let me let me run the drop for Shakur real quick.
Beat somebody first. Beat somebody first yourself.
Lamar Roach, they act like they doing the ring around the rosy and shit, but these niggas not really trying to fucking scrap. And then it's like, because I want Keyshawn Davis. He's the DMV guy. All the guys from the DMV, I want to see him fight niggas acting like, no, I don't want. I'm trying to do something else. I'm trying to
We
fuck with
fighting
Devin
Gary
Haney.
Russell.
I want exactly. Why the fuck ain't you talking about Gary Antoine Russell? Why the fuck ain't you
So
talking about Lamont Roach?
hold up real quick. But hold up real quick. You're jumping the gun because Antoine Russell has a very competitive fight against Hiroka. So that's what I'm saying. February 21st, we're not gonna know no matchups until that clears out. Because we gotta see Gary
We got
Antoine
it.
Russell handle his business so we can see where the call out at and where the matchup is at. We don't know. But I would say this. It's like my thing is I'm watching Keyshawn and I'm watching Devin in these open negotiations, and it's crazy because it's like all this chatter, but it's like Keyshawn.
You went out, Blaze, on me. Y'all can hear Blaze still?
Oh, we lost. We lost.
Yeah. I mean, I see what you're saying from that perspective, because I look at it like this. All these guys seeing when Devin got that agreement from Turkey, what he's getting paid for these fights, they know the reports. So that's why all of these guys are positioning themselves. Now Tio, he was offered what, 12 million? He turned down 12 to fight Devin.
Yeah.
And then he ended up coming back and accepting a fight with Shakur for, I heard Shakur got 9, so maybe they both got 9 or whatever the case may be.
I thought
Uh
he got 10.
them dudes don't.
I
It's
thought
it's it's dangerous, man. That's a dangerous fight. I can't hear y'all. Let me go out and come back in.
Nah, we can hear you, bro.
but yeah, we can hear. But yeah, I thought Tiafimo had got 10 or something like that is what I heard, but I get what he's saying though, man. This shit horrible, man. This shit horrible, man. 3.
Yeah, it is kind of looking
Yeah, I
like
hear you, but it's a little choppy on my end. You can hear me?
Yeah, we can
yeah,
hear
we
you.
can hear you.
Oh, okay.
It
Y'all
is
cook.
it is kind of
I'm here.
looking like Shakur is kind of moving through the rankings very very carefully and very very smartly. You know, use his intelligence to make sure he picked the right matchups for himself. Because I mean,
That's a
it
fact. Coach, did y'all
doesn't
hear
seem.
anything I said?
Yeah, we heard you. Yeah, man. Yeah,
Okay, cook. Okay, cook.
yeah, like it does. Like I say, this Grant Antoine Russell is saying, "Hey, I want to fight Shakur," but he like Shakur ain't gonna fight him. He said he don't think that Shakur would fight him. Like I said, because he is the ring champion at 140. So if these guys call you out at 140, it's not for clout, it's not for clicks and views. It's that, hey, you're the champion, bro. You got a big name, you got the belt. I want to fight you. I also have a belt. Also, it's a unification match. So like I say, Shakur, he's moving around a certain way. He skipped that Floyd Money Mayweather. I'm sorry, he skipped Pretty Boy, and he went straight to Money May. See, that's what these guys are doing. They're skipping that Pretty Boy section and going straight to the Money May, moving, picking, and choosing. You know who they should fight. Hey, and shout out to him. You know what the people call it, the green print or whatever. But you know, those who know. We all know what they're doing.
Hold on, coach. But they just being who they put in front of them.
Nah, bro. The
We
man
gotta
ain't got
put
but 20.
respect on a
The man ain't got
Token
but 24.
Khan.
Man, respect the man, bro.
You know,
Respect.
Talk
Nah,
about beating who that shit
you
horrible because
can't
that whole
you
Jeremiah
can't
130
fool me,
Nakathia.
D3.
that run at
They
135 was nasty as fuck from Shakur, bro. He ain't fight nobody that I cared to even think about giving a fuck about.
trash
That shit
run,
But he
horrible.
brother.
gave the three defenses though, didn't he?
De Los Santos, he won that vacant belt, and that was not a championship performance, man. I don't even count that. That was one of the wackest. That ranked right up there with Tyson Fury and Klitschko.
But didn't the Zapata fight though solidify him at 135? It's like, okay, at least
No,
you beat the number
no,
one
no,
contender.
no, no, brother. What the fuck? What the fuck has Cepeda done? He never won shit, bro. That's what I'm saying. Cause the nigga,
Right.
that was my hope. It took Cepeda 2 fights with Tevin Farmer, even though Mordecai had already beat that motherfucker beforehand. But niggas acting like Shakur don't gotta fight Mordecai, even though y'all giving Cepeda all this fucking credit for beating Tevin Farmer twice. It literally took the nigga 2 fights, and I thought he lost the first fight. Took him 2 fights. Mordecai already beat the nigga, albeit it was a close fight, but Mordecai won that. But now niggas acting like Mordecai gotta showed us that he gotta beat a 6-0 fighter to prove that he's somebody, even though nigga already beat Tevin Farmer before William Cepeda did. But you niggas praising Shakur for the William Cepeda win. This shit don't make no sense.
No, let me say this. This all I'm saying is I was looking at Shakur as the number one at 135 before he moved up to 140. He decided to move up and fight T.O. Now, were you looking at Shakur at number one at 135, or was there somebody else?
I mean, I thought Raymond Mordecai, like I would have to. I can't even say that he's number one because like I can't call you number one at 135 by beating Artem, Yoshino, Cepeda, and Pat. I can't do that.
But what about? But hold on. We're not gonna act like we can just discredit everything he did. Unifying at 130, being ring champion. I mean,
No, and
he is
I'm with
coming to the new division.
and I'm with that.
That's all I'm saying. I had him. That's all I'm like. Raymond, come on, man. We can't do this. Come on.
He undefeated
Nah,
because he's
we got to do it,
he's an
V3.
undefeated champion. Because you talking about guys, you talking about he's an undefeated guy, bro. I'm not gonna discredit an undefeated champion in your division who said that he wants to fight you. I can't do it. And then
I need that Raymond. I need that Raymond Zapata.
Go ahead.
Let's get that. We gotta get that Raymond versus Zapata.
I've got Raymond gonna wash his ass up, but all right, let's do it. Fuck it. If that's what it takes for him to.
I'm taking Raymond with me. I need that though. Hopefully they can make them. Hopefully they can make that matchup. But
it's that Shakur is trying to fight all the names and trying to avoid the danger. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna fight Antoine. Shakur already said he'll fight Antoine Russell.
Saying and doing are 2 different things, man. This dude said a lot of stuff.
He a prize fighter.
And he ain't delivered, man. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day,
Jay Prince looking like the top manager in the game.
I don't know. I suppose, shit, man. But I fucking hell. Bro.
He got
Abdullah.
Abdullah in a great position. Jermaine and Shakur all in a great position. I mean, I said Keyshawn and Shakur.
Yeah, motherfuckers got me on here thinking I'm a Shakur. I don't even it ain't that I hate the nigga. I guess it is.
What's going on, Bella?
I just strongly dislike that motherfucker. I guess Shakur. I don't know, man. It's something about him, man. I don't know.
So you trying to fool the public, huh?
What you mean?
He trying to fool the public with the smoke in the mirrors. Trying to fight the easy fights.
Yeah, man. It's a lot of guys that I want to see him fight who he ain't fought, man. When he was at motherfucking 130, with my nigga Gary Russell down there as well, right? If I'm not mistaken. Gary Russell.
You talking about 126?
Gary Russell Jr. Why don't we get that fight? What the fuck going on? Why don't we get I'm just saying, man. These, I don't know, man.
I mean, come on now.
It's funny business, man.
We going deep into the vault on Shakur, man. Appreciate you pulling that, Bella. There go the link, Mr. Moore. Shakur, hold on. So, who does Shakur have to fight now? Like, is it the Haney fight? Like, who do y'all want to see Shakur fight next?
Gary Russell. That's what I want Russell to get him a fair shake, man. Everybody been ducking this guy. All the big name fighters don't want to get this man an opportunity, man. You know what I'm saying? They treat them like they did Demetrius Andrade. That's exactly what they're doing. None of the big name guys wanted to fight Andrade. They all found a reason not to, ducking, dodging, moving around. They treating Gary Russell the same way, man. This man's a champion. He deserves a shot.
He
And
getting the same
none
treatment
of the big name
that
fighters to give him an opportunity,
brother
man.
got.
I'm not mad
You
at that. You order Lamar, I'll take the Lamar Roach fight on some real shit. I'll even take a Pitbull fight. One of them two, I'll take any of that shit. Any three of them guys. Gary Antoine Russell, Pitbull, Lamar Roach. I'm taking all. Let's do it. Let's do it.
That's
See,
it. If these
here's
guys
my
want to be
issue,
like,
you
right?
can't get none of
Here's
Tank
my
fight.
issue,
Tank be
right?
back.
But here's my issue, right? Tank got other business to handle. Let's not talk about him. Here's my issue with y'all, right?
He be back.
Because y'all was telling me before this Teofimo fight that this is the toughest fight Shakur's ever had, right? And
And
Teofimo, Robinson, and
yeah,
Canelo.
on
I
paper.
can't. I'm not
And
gonna say
before
that.
that, they
I'm not
said
gonna say that
Zepeda
because I
was
didn't fuck
tough.
his fight.
On paper.
I didn't
On
like
paper,
that
yeah.
fight. Yeah,
I was saying
on
that.
paper, yes, but
And
I
then
never.
when he
For the
beats him,
record, I never wanted that fight. I never was happy about that shit.
I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying what was being said. And then after the fight, oh, well, he wasn't that good anyway. Well, which one is it?
Yeah, that's bullshit. You can't do that
It could
because then
be
it was.
it could be both of them.
Which one is it?
Nah.
It could be both, Mr. Sheldon. I'm gonna tell you why, because even on this panel, we were saying which, and I thought it was a 50-50 fight, but we're saying which TO shows up. Anytime they're saying which one shows up, you're inconsistent. You
Now,
know,
Coach, you
you
know
up,
we talk
you're
all
up
the
and
time.
you're
Do you
down.
remember what I said about the fight? Do you remember what I said about the fight, Coach? You remember what I said?
Yeah,
right?
you said if TO boxes him, he's gonna get washed. So TO gonna have to fight him or something like that, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I said T.O. would have to do to him what Roberto Duran did to Sugar Ray Leonard in the first fight. And I don't think T.O. has that kind of ability. That's what I said.
Yeah, you would look like
I
you was
told
on it.
B3 that Friday before the fight, T.O. got 2 chances to win this fight. Slim and none. And Slim already left the building.
Slim and none. Look like he was on to something there.
Yes, I mean, and so like I say, so basically Shakur did what he was supposed to do. He just made it look easier than a lot of
To a
people
dude
thought.
like that. Yeah, that dude, to a dude like that. Exactly. Now, what we got to do is get Shakur to move up and fight somebody at 147 that's going to actually give him a challenge. Because personally, I believe the only challenge he has at 140 pounds is Gary Antoine Russell. Because Gary Antoine Russell has the style to nullify Shakur. The rest of them dudes, he going to do the rest of them dudes just like he did Teofimo.
You see him doing Lamar Roach that way, huh?
He going to do the rest of them dudes just like he did Teofimo.
Damn it, man. Damn it. I actually like the Lamar Roach fight. And it's crazy because when niggas was discrediting him for the Tank fight, I said, God damn it. His only loss was Jamil Herring, and he almost knocked his ass out in the 10th round. But niggas.
And here's another hot take for you. Here's something else you may not like. If the other dude didn't have the police up his ass right now, he would do the other dude, just like he did Teofimo.
You think so?
Yeah. Because the other dude won't be able to get past the jab. See, to think about Shakur's a master of distance and a master of timing. Timing and distance beat speed and power any day of the week, twice on Sundays.
I can respect that. Timing definitely is a month. Timing and accuracy are definitely key components to your power. Accuracy definitely helps the power for sure.
But like you can look at William Zepeda, he somewhat laid a low budget blueprint on how you can trouble Shakur. I'm saying William Zepeda, he gets
Shakur, but he lost that fight 10-2, coach.
I'm saying he didn't have enough pop.
He lost that fight 10-2.
Yeah, I understand that, but it was entertaining though. It was an entertaining fight. Yeah, he lost, but he lost in a competitive one-sided fight, if that makes sense.
I didn't see that. Now that part I did see. I saw the one-sided part. I saw nothing competitive. I saw one-sided.
You saw Zepeda being more competitive than Teofimo?
I saw Zepeda get his ass kicked. That's what I saw.
Yeah, I think the Zepeda fight was more competitive because T.O. didn't do anything. T.O. just kept getting busted up, just looking stupid. At least Zepeda was trying to win, and was letting his hands go. You know, like it didn't work
Yeah.
out for him, but he was getting busy though. You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't even connected. He threw a bunch of punches. He didn't connect a lot. It looked good.
Yeah, that's
I'll
what I'm
give you that.
saying.
It looked
Perception.
good.
He was getting busy. He was
But
getting busy.
it was an ass.
Tio looked like,
Put it this way.
like he was lost.
Put it this way. Let's put it this way. I bet you Zepeda won't get his ass in there again. I bet you he won't. I bet you he won't.
I bet he won't either.
You couldn't pay Zepeda to get back in that motherfucker. He ain't go back in there. He don't want nothing else to do with that dude. Nothing.
So how long do you think it's gonna take before Devin and Shakur actually lock horns, if ever?
A year. Because eventually Turkey gonna get tired of bullshit with both of them. Like, look, man, let's go take. Y'all niggas need to get in the ring. Y'all need to get in the ring, man. Devin, you want the $14 million? You gotta fight him. That's how that's gonna go.
Three, what you think?
Did the tank fight.
How long do you think it's
You
gonna
can
take?
hit
to
me.
lock horns?
We got you. We
Shit,
got
at
you,
least a year and
B3.
a half, 2 years, at least. But it's just like, how many opponents they gonna be for Devin? Right now, Eddie Hearn wants Devin to sign with him to get a lot of fights. So Eddie Hearn is playing keep away.
With who? All he got for
Dude,
Devin is what?
he got Crocker. He got the Crocker belt. That's making him
Yeah.
unified.
Uh-huh.
He also has Shakur Stevenson under contract. That's a legacy fight. Wanted to fight with the fifth king. And he has the boogeyman Jerome Businis, who they already sent an offer out for at 147. So Eddie is in the driver's seat all around Devin right now. And we already know Broly. Oh, my apologies. He also has Conor Ben, which, I mean, means a lot in the UK. So yeah, Eddie, he got some leverage right now.
Now he can get them 14 M's for Conor Ben, though. He can get
But
them 14 M's
so
for Conor Ben.
So you saying Eddie hold all the cards for Devin? He hold all the money fights for Devin. Is what you saying?
Well, look at PBC. PBC got Barrios, Rolly, and Pacquiao. So yeah, so he's I mean, everything is tied up. I mean, on all fronts.
He can get them 14 M's though for Conor Ben, people.
Yeah, but Conor Ben want an easier fight.
Conor Ben gonna try to get that Ryan Garcia fight. He gonna boot. That's gonna be, if Ryan win against Barrios, that's gonna be the next fight. Is him and Conor Ben in the UK.
Right. 1000%. They're gonna move right around Devin Haney.
I think he's sleeping on Conor Ben.
What you think? He good? You think he good or some shit?
I heard Conor Ben tell Devin he's a mark. He's gonna beat him up.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
That's what he said. I'm just telling you what the nigga
That's
said.
what he's saying. A lot of shit. He said he gonna beat on Shakur too, man.
He said that, but then he didn't go make the fight. He said he going to 147. Why he fighting Shakur? Go fight the number one guy at 147.
How do you know Devin is the number one guy at 147?
He only won with 14 M's on the table.
I'll make him the number one guy. You gotta earn that. Can't nobody just give you that because you gotta.
Didn't he just beat the perceived number one guy in Brian Norman Jr.?
Y'all said Brian Norman Jr. wasn't shit.
Here we go now.
I'm just saying what y'all said.
Come
I'm just
on,
telling you
man.
what y'all said. Y'all said
The
he wasn't shit.
Decapitator.
Huh?
You talking about the Decatur, Decapitator, knockout of the
I said
year,
that's what
the
y'all wasn't
Storm?
saying that though. But y'all wasn't saying that. Y'all
Stop
said the man
it.
wasn't good. Y'all said the
He
man
was the
couldn't fight.
favorite going into the fight. We built him up. We built him up to be a megastar. We built him up to be the favorite over Devin Haney. That's nuts. We
I
was able
picked
to
him
get
over
plus.
Devin Haney. I picked him.
We was able to get plus money on Devin Haney.
Hey, I even lost money on the nigga.
Yeah, yeah. So we definitely built him up.
But y'all said he wasn't shit.
Nah, after the fight. Where Blue at? Pull up, Blue. I know you in here. Nah, after the fight, they said that wasn't even a real fight for Devin Haney. Did you hear
Yeah,
that,
they said
Trees?
he wasn't shit. So how you gonna give Devin credit for beating a nigga who wasn't shit?
Nah, man, nah. Brian
Man, we
Norman could
not
fight.
doing that.
That was a good win, man.
I'm just saying, Coach. Coach, you heard him. Stop acting like you didn't hear him, Coach. You heard him.
I heard them, but that don't mean that they was right. They lying like a motherfucker. That don't make them
They
right.
say the man wasn't shit. And all I say is you got to pick one. Either the man can fight or he can't. But you can't say he good, then when he gets ass whooped or he ain't shit. You can't
Now,
do
see,
that.
with the Devin Haney fight, when he fought Norman, the reason why that fight was so good because Devin had to navigate 12 rounds and not get hit by one of them doggone missiles, man. And he navigated because Norman was trying the whole time, for the most of the rounds, he was trying to get Devin. He wasn't trying to outbox Devin. He was trying to knock Devin out for 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? And he did it. Devin did his thing, man. He beat him. So I give him full credit for beating Norman Jr. I think Norman is a solid competitor, man. And I think that win is going to age well. And hopefully they can do it again.
But you a true boxing fan and you study the sport, you got fighters. I understand you saying that. I'm talking about the fans who spend their hard-earned money on these fire sticks. Who say that the man wasn't shit. I'm talking about them.
Well, put it like this: Teofimo Lopez was scared to fight the man. Teofimo, he didn't want no parts of Brian Norman Jr.
Yeah. Of course he did.
Because Norman would have put Teo to sleep. He would have
He
put him to
really didn't
sleep.
want no parts of Chris Stevenson. He just had to take the fight. Didn't want to fight him.
Yeah, Teo been fooling the public for a long time, man.
Tricking the game for too long. Ain't that what my man Keyshawn Davis say? He been tricking the game for too long. Time to expose
He
you.
right. He right, man. He had been fooling the game, man. A lot of these guys been fooling the game, man. But now this year is the time for everybody to get active. No more playing around. You got to get active. Playtime over with.
Playtime is over, Coach?
It's over, brother. Playtime is over. Yeah, I want to see that.
Now, Zuffa Boxing, y'all. We got Zuffa Boxing looking good. Let's talk about a little bit of Zuffa real quick. They got the Charles Martin F.A. Jogba coming up this weekend.
I like that fight. That's
I got Charles Martin stopping F.A. Jogba in 8 rounds.
You got Charles Martin beating him?
Stopping him, knocking him out.
See, I had it the other way around. I had Effie beating Charles Martin.
I thought F.A. couldn't beat Frank Sanchez, man.
Charles Martin kind of wide. He kind of old though, man.
39. Charles Martin 39.
That's what I'm saying.
Charles
He an old dog.
You get a whole camp this time, Coach. You get a whole camp. And he been in there with everybody. That's great. I got Charles, man. Prince Charles said he walked this earth like a god, Coach.
Then he got knocked out by AJ. AJ put him to sleep.
So did.
Hey,
Yeah,
look,
dude.
you know, since Charles Martin got a record, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
He's the only man to ever win a world title without throwing a punch.
Hmm.
Remember when he won his world title?
Yeah. Who'd he fight?
He fighting the Russian dude. The Russian dude blew his knee out. Remember that?
Oh, he blew his knee out.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Russian
What
dude blew his knee out. Remember the fight?
Dang.
Fight over. Charles Martin wins the title. Didn't throw a punch.
Hey, I ain't mad at him though. Sometimes you gotta take what you can get. You know what I mean?
They say what they say. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Hey, I wanted
Blue
to hop up
Hustle.
here. What's good with everybody, man? How y'all doing? What's up, everybody in the chat?
What's up, Blue?
What's up? Yeah,
What's
how
going
y'all
on with you,
doing,
Blue?
fellas? How y'all doing? Oh shit, just
We
I
talking
just
about
heard
the
you guys
mighty
talking.
Prince Charles Martin, brother.
Yeah, but I want to respond to what you guys said about Shakur being under contract still. He is not under contract at all with Eddie Hearn. That is
You
done.
know?
So people are running around with the narrative saying that Shakur
He's
actually he
Eddie's
didn't
boy.
sign
That's
a.
what they saying.
No, let me. I got you. Let me. People are running around with the false narrative saying that Shakur is under a 5 contract. You know what I'm saying? He signed a 5 contract deal with 5 fight contract deal with Eddie Hearn. He did not. He signed a 3, like Eddie Hearn said. And people are ignoring the point that when the lawyer came out there when he was on a Hall of Game with Roy Jones and Andre Ward, that the lawyer said that he is not under contract with Eddie Hearn. So people are trying to say that he's under contract, that he has a couple fights left, because they were trying to say he's at the latter end of his contract, and I'm like, that's not true. So these people are running around with this false narrative, and it just needs to stop. He is not under contract. He's working with Eddie still right now, and if he wants to, if Eddie, they're cool, so they can work with each other. If he signs a contract now, that's understandable. But he is not under no 5 contract. He did not sign no 5 contract deal fight with Eddie Hearn. It was 3. So,
Well, it could be a fight by fight basis now. They may do like a fight by fight basis
well, yeah,
contract.
that's what they're probably gonna do. You see what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, people are trying to run around with the false narrative saying that it was a 5. He signed for 5 fights instead of 3. And I'm like, and they were saying, oh, he's lying, he's lying, he's lying. It's like, bro, cut it out. The lawyer came out and debunked that so easily, just by even saying, without even knowing that he was debunking it by saying that he's not signed with, he's not with Eddie Hearn right now. You know what I'm saying? He's not under contract with Eddie Hearn. So they gotta let it go, man. They gotta let it go.
That's cool though. Like, so you still got to maintain a good relationship, working relationship with the
Yeah,
promoters and stuff.
yeah,
You know
you
what I'm saying?
do, and he
Yeah,
has a
you don't
good
want to
one.
burn no bridges, man. That's
Yeah,
when you wind up getting blackballed, man.
well, that's when you're in a position of like with Devin Haney. You see how Devin Haney was trying to get a fight with Crocker, and Eddie Hearn won't let him. He wants to sign a
Yeah,
multi-fight deal. That's
cause,
only common sense.
Devin
He's not gonna let him burn
Devin
him. Yeah,
burned
he burned
bridges.
him already. Yeah, he does exactly. He's already burned him once, so why would he let him do it again? You want to sign if you want to fight my fighter and take a belt, you gotta.
Hold
I
on,
need to
hold on,
get
hold
paid.
on. When y'all say burn, do y'all mean he went and took another opportunity for that was in his best interest? Is that what y'all saying?
No, when I say burn, that means you verbally and publicly go out there and talk bad about the people that you work for. It's just like I work for a company. If I go out there and talk bad about my company publicly, I won't have a job on Monday.
Yeah,
Hold on.
and think
But
about it.
when did
Remember?
Devin do that? Hold on, hold on. I thought you was
Okay, I
referencing
got.
Devin doing that.
Man,
He did. He talked.
I'm gonna tell you when he basically said here's one instance where he said basically, oh, I'm at the fight and I don't got a front row seat where my seat's at. He felt entitled to say that to Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn like, man, you better get out somewhere. You ain't nobody special. You come in here late, last minute, asking for
Ain't
stuff when you could have did it
nobody
ahead of time.
special. Interesting.
Yeah,
Was he special when he won Disputed? The youngest to ever do it in the 4 belt era?
Man, that's irrelevant, bro. You don't
B3,
you
Man,
don't.
that shit
B3.
ain't
Come
irrelevant.
on,
That's what I'm
man.
Hold on,
saying.
That,
Hold on,
B3.
hold on,
don't do
hold on.
that. Don't do
Hold
that.
on,
Don't do
don't
that,
Nah,
B
don't
nah.
three.
do that.
You trying to cover
No,
for you trying to
no.
cover for that
Y'all
childish
y'all
behavior.
Yeah,
disrespect.
That's
yeah.
Y'all
childish.
No,
That's
disrespect.
childish,
no,
B3.
Y'all don't
no.
realize
That's
how
childish.
disrespectful y'all are.
How?
No, no,
So the
no,
nigga,
B3.
That's
so B three,
listen.
so B three. You got a homeboy, right? You got a homeboy you grew up for
You
years, right?
just
And he
you
took
just
no.
are
Let me
you
let me put
no
my
no no.
scenario out. Let me put my scenario out. You got a homeboy that you've been knowing for years, right? Years plus his childhood. You know what I'm saying? Now he feels like now that y'all get older, he used to walk in to your house without even opening it, without even knocking, right? Now all of a sudden y'all you stay with somebody else with your lady, but he feels entitled because y'all homeboys. He just walks inside your house. You gonna let him do that still? Or you gonna be like, hey fam, hey, we can't do this no more.
Man, that's a bad scenario, Blue.
No, it's
I
Nah,
get
not.
your I
B3.
get your
No, it's
premise.
not.
I get your
No, it's
premise. But
not.
hold on. Hold
It
on. But
isn't.
so
That's
what
why
you
you
saying? So
quiet.
what you hold on. So what you telling me is because your woman is around, you gonna act different. That's what you telling
Nigga,
me.
nigga,
So
we
now you
can't be
got a
cool no
new
more, bro.
hold on. So now you got a new situation. Now I ain't your man's like I was. Now I had to take a backseat. All I'm saying is this. So now you got Connor Ben, you got Shakur, you got
Where are you going with
Boots.
what you just said? Hold on. Where are you going with what you just said? That don't make no
I'm
sense.
going with
Stop.
don't act like I ain't helped build up the zone. Don't act like I ain't put I didn't this nigga ain't go around the world kicking ass and taking names. Y'all be discrediting
Ain't nobody
what dudes done
discrediting
done.
shit.
Y'all
Bro, ain't
discrediting. You said,
nobody
"Oh,
gonna bend
who
over
is he?"
backwards to pursue
No, that's what you
somebody.
said. You said, "Oh, who is he?" Who was he
B3.
when
Nigga,
the
what
zone
have
was
you done
giving
for
them
me
all that
lately,
B3.
money and
nigga?
everybody was
Hey,
like,
B3.
"Oh,
hey,
he's
B3,
overpaid."
B3,
Can I
fuck all that.
can
What
I
have
ask
you
you a
done for me
question?
Don't
lately,
act
nigga?
like y'all know who a
Hold
nigga
on, hold
What have
on.
you
is.
done for me
B3.
lately, nigga? What have you done for me
Yeah, you
lately?
just
I don't give
what
a
is
fuck about what
you
you did 5 years ago.
you got an
What you
extra
done for
bag
me
off that
lately?
Ryan Garcia. They brother
I
damn
don't
near got
care.
dribbled off the
I
canvas
don't
and he
care.
got
What
some
have you
more
done for me
bread
lately?
off
I
the
don't
Ryan
care.
Garcia fight.
And you got paid too. You fought for free, nigga? What have you done for me
So
lately?
and then so that's what I done for you lately. Just got paid off of that.
B3.
And
B3.
you,
Nah.
That was
and
B3.
lately.
so did you.
Let me say
Hey, he
something real
being
quick. Let me say something real
disingenuous.
quick.
He being
Yeah.
Like I
disingenuous right
said,
now.
hold on, Jim. Let me say something real quick. Like I said,
Yeah,
when
you
you
got it.
work for a company, you sign a contract with that company. Yes, they are going to profit off of you, no doubt. If you go in there and talk bad about your company or your supervisor or your superiors, you will no longer be employed. That's the way of the world, brother. It don't matter what I did last year. It's matter about what I'm saying right now. Devin Haney did
Man, this
publicly.
nigga,
No,
y'all
no,
tripping. Hold
it doesn't
on.
work like it does not
Devin
work like
Haney is
that.
a known turkey guy.
It does
This
not
nigga
work like that.
so what Eddie was trying to do with that ticking situation was flex his muscle and act like he didn't want to accommodate the dream. These niggas ain't did what the fuck Devin and did. Y'all gotta kick rocks with
You
that bullshit.
glazing.
Nah. You see
You
that ain't gonna work.
glazing.
That's
So
the problem
this
right
dude,
there. That's the
they
problem right
wanna
there.
give
There's
Devin,
no
they wanna put
accountability.
Connor Ben,
You
they trying to give this nigga Devin and fought, went all around the world, beat Loma, did all this other stuff, sold out in Vegas, sold out with
Okay.
Regis, and
So
now
you
Shakur
can't
did the
say
a
same
what
dude
you
that
thing.
want
never
to
If
been a
say.
Shakur did the same thing,
these dudes
I
that ain't
expect.
never been a
Hold
champion of
on.
nothing,
Hold on. If
Nah,
Shakur did the same,
y'all gonna say, oh,
B3,
You be
oh
co-signing
well,
B3,
that nonsense, bro. You
he
be
yeah,
signed to
co-signing that
that
Eddie
nigga
nonsense,
Hearn.
man.
crazy. That nigga,
Nah,
You
hey,
we
that
co-signing
nigga,
can't
that
we
nigga
can't all
nonsense.
B3,
talk at the same time.
hey, B3
Y'all gonna
right
say,
now is
oh,
rubbing a whole
cause he
bunch of ice
signed,
and
cause
all over his
Devin
chest
not
and
signing
arms and
him.
stuff. He
Kick
got
rocks
icing
with
that he's
that.
rubbing off. Nah.
Yeah,
You fam,
kick
Hold on.
rubbing
rocks.
But
ice all
B3,
over your chest
if I
and your
cuss you
arms
out,
right now.
if I cuss you out, if you've been breaking bread with me for years,
Nigga,
and I turn around and cuss you out and talk bad about you, aren't you gonna look at me differently?
It go both ways, coach. You
Come
why are
on,
we
man.
acting it seem
Man, tell the
what
you're
did
truth,
trying to
Eddie
brother.
Hearn
make it
say
seem
Tell
about
the
him,
truth,
like
bro?
man.
hold
What
on,
did
you're
Eddie
trying to
Hearn
make
say
it
about
seem
him,
like
fam?
Devin was the wrong party and not the wronged party.
What? How is we
You're
trying to
making
do
it seem
that?
like that goes one way. Eddie was talking, he was discrediting Devin as a fighter, devaluing him, talking bad about him in the media because he was not a signed fighter, saying that he feel like he was gun shy or he was a shot fighter. Man, Eddie was talking a lot of bullshit. So
You
we
know what
not
though?
gonna that's
And
what I'm
like I
saying.
said,
You only want to hold
no,
on. People only want to remember what we do. If a brother listen,
fighters are a dime a
we
dozen.
gonna pick up. Listen, Devin
Fighters come
say
a
something
dime a
about he.
dozen.
Oh, he talk bad about the company.
Fighters
Fuck
come
that
a dime a
company.
dozen.
And that's why a lot of people got that. They don't have no social security at the end when they get retired because they say help a
Bro,
company and they don't have
he
any
didn't say
check
that.
coming in when they get 60-something
That
years
was
old.
that was not the purpose of his argument. Purpose of his argument was to say that he came up last minute. He didn't give him enough time to get anything prepped, and the man was literally arguing with him, telling him that he pretty much wanted him to give him something. He felt entitled, bro. I'm just talking about one situation.
Yeah, a couple of tickets to an event. This nigga literally then fought for you for years. You should make the accommodations, nigga. We not acting like this is not no run of the mill. Oh, somebody off the
Well,
street.
he's supposed to tell
This
No,
is
it is
somebody
people.
that's
running.
gonna
It
He's
help
supposed
is
to
you.
tell
running
Hold
the
on.
people
mill.
get
This
out of
somebody.
DC.
Hold
Fighters
on.
are a
This is
dime a
somebody that
dozen.
your is the camera going pan on Devin Haney at the event? Yes or no?
Fighters come a dime a dozen.
Fighters
Remember
So
come
you
that.
paying on
are so you
all
already
Fighters
gonna
fighters.
come a
use them for
dime a dozen.
promotion.
Fighters come a dime a dozen. Remember that. There's no fighter
Who
bigger than the
Listen,
game.
not undefeated 3 division champions.
Fighters come a dime a dozen. And
Name the
I stand
undefeated.
on that,
Name
brother.
name
That
name
it
the
don't
name the
matter, bro.
people that have done.
Fighters come a dime a dozen, bro. They
hey,
will
you
find somebody to
realize?
replace you.
Hey,
Devin Haney
hey,
could be put on the
And that's
shelf
what they want. They
tomorrow,
want an
and
so
they'll find somebody to
inferior
replace
product.
him.
so let me
Now
say this to you real
and
quick.
that's why you
Hey,
like
B
Conor
three,
Ben, because he
B
gonna
three.
put
This is
his
what.
head in there and he just gonna take punches. He gonna fight whoever, and he ain't gotta have the skills, but he gonna fight. So you
Fighters
Now,
right.
come
B
a
three.
dime.
Let me say
Fighters
this
come a
to you.
dime a dozen. They do.
Let me say this. Let me say this to you real quick, B3. Even if Shakur was in that situation, he out of pocket, bro. He can't come there and expect somebody to stop, drop, and move and tell people to move over and do all this extra stuff just so you can sit down. And you
Man,
come in with your little entourage, unexpected, didn't let me know, didn't give me no time. Come on, fam.
y'all are
They did it
capping right
before.
now.
No, it
What's
ain't
the
no
point?
cap,
What's
bro.
the point
That's
of
what it
being
is.
a
Is
what's
business,
the
bro. We
point?
cool,
Bro,
but
hold on,
don't
hold
come
on,
over
hold on,
there
hold on,
and
hold
make
on,
it
hold
seem
on.
like that's okay for you to try to tell me and make me look
Yes,
bad because
bro.
you put yourself in a position of not being prepared. That was your fault.
I
If
don't
I had
listen.
extra tickets, I guarantee you, if he had extra tickets in his pocket right then and there, he would have gave it to him, bro.
Man, these dudes want you to be convinced that they're not gonna like at a boxing event, they're not gonna make accommodations for Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. Like like y'all, you gotta be
Nah, they didn't.
outside of your
Obviously,
mind. Like they
hey,
are the
look,
boxing event. Ain't
they
nobody
obviously
that's
didn't
fighting in your
because
event
Devin
more
didn't get no
important
seat, did he?
than these two people that's coming to watch it. And
Yeah,
you
but
want to be?
look,
We don't
fam.
even know who fought in the fight. Who was it? Conor Ben, Chris Eubank?
Oh,
Like, hey, we got so they sell it. They in an arena. They literally in a stadium with 50,000 seats. And you mean to tell me it's 49,000 people more important, or they don't got one or two
It
accommodations
could be that he
they
don't
gonna
like
make for
Devin Haney.
Devin
You ever thought
Haney
about
or
that,
Shakur?
B3?
Thank
You
you.
ever thought
Now
that he
let's
don't
put it
like
out
him? You
there.
ever thought
Thank
about
you.
that?
Thank you.
He
Okay,
doesn't
now we
like it.
getting somewhere.
You
no,
ever
Now we
no,
thought
getting
I'm
about
not
somewhere.
that?
gonna say. I'm
Then
not
just
gonna
say
You
then
ever
say
thought
just
that's
about
come
it
out
why.
and
could be
say that. Don't try
personal?
to make it seem like
I'm not gonna say
it
he
was a
don't like him.
scheduling
That's not
thing.
what I'm gonna
Just
say.
say I
I'm
don't
not
like
gonna.
that nigga. Fuck him. Say that.
Well, then he
Exactly.
got.
At least you'll
That's
be
what Eddie
honest.
Hearn said. That's what he said. He said, I don't like him. I don't owe him anything. Screw him.
Yeah,
That's
he
what he
did say
said.
that though. He did say he
Now
said
he
that because
said
of
that
now.
after he
Now,
tried to make an explanation for when he realized that he wasn't gonna make the accommodations. But I mean, at the end of the day, he shouldn't have been in a position. Uh, they should have made it. They should have the ring, Riyadh or whoever. If they wanted Devin Haney at the event, they should have made sure it
well,
made
maybe
sense.
Devin Haney should have let them know that he's gonna be
Just do
there. Maybe he
salute.
should have did that. Come on, fam, stop doing
They
that.
should have made sure it made sense. But
You think Turkey Al Sheikh gives a fuck about Devin Haney
Nope.
yeah,
and are making him comfortable?
Boxers come a dime a
Do you
dozen,
believe
bro.
yeah.
that? Do you really believe that, B3? You
I
think
ain't
Turkey
budget
Al
Yeah.
bubble
Sheikh gives a
B3.
This
fuck
nigga,
about if
hey,
Devin
Boxers
Haney
come
is comfortable with him?
this
Do
nigga
you
is
believe
Sheik
that?
is a self-made millionaire. Hold on,
How
y'all.
many
Hold on.
times he done
Hold
flew the
on.
boy
Let
out
me
to
say
Saudi
something.
though?
Let me say something. Let me
That's
say
not what
something real
I asked
quick.
you. That's not what I asked
But
you.
hold
I asked
Well,
you, do you believe
I'm
that
asking you.
Turkey Al
Yes,
Sheikh gives a fuck about
yes,
Devin Haney's comfort level?
yeah.
I
hey, Turkey
disagree with
didn't
you. I don't
grow up
think he
rich.
can.
You know that, right? Turkey didn't grow up
But the
rich.
fact that I mean he's supposed to be at the event. Why? I mean, at the end of the day, we're talking about boxing here. We're not talking about no goofy
You
ass
talking about the niggas should make sure that the
politics
niggas
that people
comfortable.
thinking this, that, and the
No,
third. This
you
nigga,
talking
he
about
didn't put it.
if he should make him
Listen,
comfortable or not. He
you
should have
talk.
made
No,
sure
no,
that
we're
Yeah.
Devin
talking
was
about
okay.
He should have
You're
laid out
That's
the
talking
what
red
about
you
carpet.
said.
comfortable.
You
We're
said
talking about
what you want him to do is
accommodations.
lay out the red carpet for
Now,
him, bro.
if like we're talking about somebody going from one country to another country.
Nigga, I
right? Something
paid
that's
you.
not. Hold
Get
on, hold
over
on.
here.
Something that's not easy to do.
Nigga, I paid you.
So if
Get over
you,
here.
so at the end of the day, y'all motherfuckers make accommodations. Y'all don't. That's what I'm saying. When we black, we just feel like niggas could do anything and everything to us. Hell no, you can't do anything, nigga. Make accommodations.
Ain't
Make the
nobody making
fucking
no
accommodations,
accommodations for
nigga.
you, nigga.
If
B3,
you
Where
don't
you
want to
live at?
make it,
you need to do a
yeah,
deep dive.
Nigga,
make
where
the
you live at?
accommodations.
This is
D,
America. Ain't
D,
nobody making no accommodations for you, nigga.
You
You gonna
make
fulfill
nigga,
the
you gonna make
motherfucking.
you gonna make
You gonna
accommodations when
fulfill
you didn't put
the
when you didn't
motherfucking.
put that
You gonna
fucking work
fulfill
in.
the terms of
You
your
gonna make
contract.
you gonna make
That's what you
you
gonna
gonna
do.
make accommodations for people that got that's been put in that work.
I'm
B3,
not
And that's
making
what I'm saying.
accommodations
You
for
when
their
you well, hold
motherfucker
on.
that
let me
I
say
When you
pay.
something.
got a certain
Hold on.
mentality, when you got a certain
I'm not
mentality,
making
that's what you're
accommodations
gonna
for
take.
their
You're gonna take
motherfucker that I pay.
you gonna take all that
You're
bullshit.
only useful. You're only
We
useful
talking about an
long as you're
organ. We talking
necessary.
about a company, man. Y'all thinking about this one white man that
No,
didn't do
no,
what
we're
he was
not
supposed to
B3.
do.
We look,
It's a company.
we work with
It's a
companies
company.
for a
It's an
long time.
event. It's a business.
Nigga,
Matching
Like,
is
I'm
a
retired
Hey,
business.
from I'm
hold on. Hey,
retired from a
B3, I'm gonna give you another
multi-million
example.
dollar business. I retired from a multi-million dollar business. And I'm telling you, I'm not making
You
accommodations
ain't
for
no
their
$1 million
motherfucker I
fighter.
pay.
You ain't won no undisputed, Mr. Shelton. You ain't
Business
promoting
is
no event.
business.
They not putting your
Business is
face on no.
business.
They not
Ain't
putting your
nobody
face on
giving
the
a fuck about
jumbotron.
Devin Haney, nigga. Ain't nobody
Yeah,
giving a
you ain't.
fuck
They
about
not putting
Devin
your face on the
Haney and what he
jumbotron.
did and who he beat. Motherfucker, I pay you and you gonna be where I tell you to be when I tell you to be there.
Hold on.
That's what
Now
you
this
gonna do,
stems.
nigga.
Now it stems from. You remember when they had that purse bid, and and Devin
And
Haney
that's
was
why
getting
we ain't
upset.
signing to your
B3, you hear me
organization
right? B3,
because
you hear
y'all
me
don't
right?
give a damn.
B3.
and
Y'all
you know
gonna do
what?
what's in the best
And
interest
that's
for y'all,
okay,
Fuck that
and we
B3,
nigga.
gonna do
because
the
you know
what the
why?
best interest for y'all.
Fuck
Boxers
that
See if
come
y'all
nigga.
a
see if y'all
dime
can
a
do it. See if
dozen.
your poo put ass. See if y'all poo put ass Connor Ben or whoever y'all want to put in the ring is good enough. Sell tickets on their sorry asses, and y'all keep and you see if they can sell your pay per views. See if they
Hey,
can win your
B3, can you hear
belts.
me?
Boxers come a dime a dozen.
See
Hey,
if
can
they'll
y'all
win
hear
your
me?
fights for you that you need somebody to
Boxers
Can y'all
come a
promote.
hear me?
dime a dozen. They come a dime a dozen.
Man, you ain't
Devin Haney could,
Shakur Stevenson and Devin
bro. They can
Haney and Boots
retire
Hennessy. You
tomorrow,
ain't
and
no
the
dime a
game will
dozen.
still go on, brother. There's no fighter that's bigger than the game, brother. It doesn't
Hey,
matter. I promise you that. I promise you, they retire tomorrow. In six
All right,
months,
now
they
you
will be
talking about something
yesterday's
different.
news, and they
Now
will
you
be
talking about different.
forgotten, brother.
I'm talking
You'll
No,
be
I'm
about
being
back
the
on
latent
here.
serious.
disrespect.
You'll be back on
Y'all
here 2 weeks
thinking
from now. If they retire tomorrow, you'll be back on here 2 weeks from now talking about another nigga. So nobody gives a fuck about it.
hey, can you guys hear me?
motherfucker, he better be whipping ass and taking
Hey, can
names.
y'all
That's
hear
what I'm
me?
saying. If you proven, you deserve to be talked about. We got to keep it
Hey,
real.
I want to drop a gem real quick. Now we talk about business, right? I got some homeboys that's my age, right at 50, close to 50, right? And they went through their whole
You
life,
can hear me.
wanting to do their own thing, didn't want to conform, and guess what? They're broke, and that's cool. You made your decision. You don't have no Social Security, you don't have no retirement, and you shooting bad right now. And you're always asking for stuff.
Shooting blanks, nigga.
And so, at some
Pushing
point in
baskets.
time, you're gonna have to attach yourself to something that's bigger than you, or get it your own. If you can't get it your own, you need to attach yourself to something that's bigger than you.
Yeah,
And that's just
that's real
how
talk.
it is, brother. Whether you like it or not, it is what it is, brother.
It's Zuffa boxing, then, man. Go the Zuffa boxing route. I think signing the Eddie is bad for the brand right now.
Hey, y'all couldn't hear me earlier?
The man
Well,
that then
you better call him
disparaged
up
you
and put that
publicly.
bug in his ear because if Eddie offer him the most for his buck, he gonna sign with Eddie. Believe that.
You better believe it. Devin Haney is a mercenary. He goes to the highest bidder, man. He's a soldier of fortune. Let that sink in. It is what it is, but it's the highest bidder. Mercenary.
So,
Soldier of fortune.
you guys do remember when it came to the purse bid? They're having a purse bid with the fight, Devin Haney and I forgot what was the marriage fight.
Sandro
There was
Martin.
a first,
Sandro Martin.
yeah, Sando Martin. So remember that fight, right?
Hold
And
on, it's
Eddie
good.
Hearn
Hold on,
looked at him,
let me refresh.
and then Eddie Hearn, basically they were going back and forth. He was like, "Look, bro, let's go half. You're a promotional company. Just like me. Let's go half on the fight." And Devin didn't want to do it. He didn't believe in himself. You remember that?
Of course I remember that. Nobody,
and
no
and
fighter
and
wants to
and,
do
He
that.
did want
and,
he
and,
did want to
and,
put
and
his own money up. He didn't want to risk his own money. He didn't want to put
exactly.
no skin
I
in the
know, I
game.
know, I know, I know. But hold on. That's my point. What I'm trying to make right now. And Eddie Hearn felt some kind of way at that point. That's why he came at him like that. He like, bro, why are you getting upset? Just let's go half whoop me on this fight. Believe in yourself, and let's do it. And he didn't want to do that then. So Eddie Hearn's like, okay, bro, if you won't even believe in yourself, why should I believe in you? Basically. So that's why he don't want to. That's why he felt the kind of way he felt. And then when he came to him
Mayweather
with
did
the
it.
point of exactly. Now check this out. Now remember when he came to him, and that's what after that he came to him asking for the tickets, and he didn't prep him or anything. That's why Eddie Hearn was like, bro, I'm no, what are you talking about, bro? He already felt some kind of way before, in that situation, and then that situation pops up where he's pulling up, and he's not even giving him a heads up that he's gonna be there. He's just pulling up and saying, hey man, I need seats, give me tickets. And he's like, no, that's not how this works here. So I mean, you
Yeah,
can say that.
This
You can
nigga
say
blew
that.
back
it
on
was
the
personal.
screen.
It was definitely
You
personal. It was personal,
yeah,
and that's okay.
exactly.
You can take stuff personal. It was personal.
Exactly.
You
Because
Debo
we're all
down, ain't
human.
you?
Because we're all
You Debo down,
listen.
why you couldn't buy your ticket? If you Debo
Hey,
down, why you couldn't buy your ticket?
for real. You should have bought like 300. You should have gave away 300 tickets. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Man, cut this shit, Blue.
No, man,
Money
it
don't
is
money
Nah,
don't
personal.
grow
It
man.
on
is
trees.
personal, brother. It was
You
What it
personal.
was?
It is,
Yeah,
condoning
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
You
That's what
condoning
of
it.
course it's no, it's not
and that's
even that.
okay.
It's not
You
about it
reserve the
being
right to be
personal.
personal. You reserve the right to be personal. I promise you do.
Really.
Why Debo
Yes, you
down?
do.
He can buy
Okay,
his
how
ticket
many
though,
times? How many times?
DB.
How many times you been? Hold on. How
So
many times
who
you been to a
so over
nightclub?
your
How
hold on,
many
hold
times you
on.
been to a nightclub? They let 10 people in front of you, and they tell them, "No, but you can't go. You go to the back of the line because they may not like how you look. They may not like what you have on. So they'll send you all the way to the back of the line and let the other cats go in front of you.
Man,
It
hell
hurt.
nah. We leaving.
It
Hell
happens,
nah.
brother. It happens.
Yeah,
It's
but then
personal.
that's your option, though. But that's your option. You can either stay or
And that's what
leave. You see
Devin
what I'm
did, right?
saying?
B3.
And that's
When
what
Eddie
Devin and
Hearn didn't
Devin.
give him no tickets, he left, right? Did he leave?
They,
Nah, he
yeah, he
still
gave him
went.
options.
He moved around. They made it. They made accommodations because at the end of the day, he's the champ, man. They just did all that. They did all that
I'm
that
not giving a
clown
fuck
and
about
pony show for the media. They gonna
Personal.
make
It's
they gonna
okay.
make sure they gonna make sure
I'd have made that nigga buy his own ticket. Buy your ticket, nigga.
man, you gonna ruin that's what I'm saying. Niggas squander a relationship for
Buy
twelve
your own
hundred
ticket.
bucks. They're squander they're shit on a nigga for
Yep.
$1,200.
Fuck that nigga. Fuck that
Disgusting.
nigga.
Disgusting, man. Nigga done put blood, sweat, and tears, done put money in your pocket, then went all around the world, brought your
And
ass
by
to
hey,
America.
and vice
It's
versa.
on
And
and
vice versa. And vice
look,
versa. And
had you
vice versa.
had you in the
And
zone
vice
office
versa.
like I got this
Hold
young
on,
fighter,
coach.
Devin Haney. I got this young
Hold
fighter.
on, coach.
He's
What
gonna
Janet
be the
hey,
Jackson
next
say? What Janet
superstar.
hey,
Jackson say, coach? What have you done for me lately?
But the thing
hey,
about
B3. Hey,
it's vice
B3.
versa.
Hold
I
on,
put
coach.
money in your
Let me.
pocket too. You put
Hey,
money in my
let me have.
pocket. I put
Hey,
money
look.
in your pocket. That's
Now,
how business
B3.
is.
What
B3.
have
It's
you
not
done
gonna.
for
It's
me
gonna be.
lately?
It ain't gonna. It's the first. It ain't gonna be the first, and it ain't gonna be the last fighter that's being put through that position, bro. You gotta let. You gotta let it go.
Yep.
Let it go. Let it go.
What have
You
Blue.
you
know.
done
I,
for me
I fell
lately?
off. I
I
fell
don't
off.
give
You
a
were
fuck
still
about what
talking
you did
about it.
last week. I don't give a goddamn what you
Hey,
did last week. What you
listen,
done for me lately?
wrong is wrong.
Nah, it's wrong for you to come over
That's
there and
like
act like. Now you got it. What you saying?
Hey,
That's like what?
can I say something? Can I say something real quick? Now, just like this, I'm a business owner, right? And I've let people come to my gym for years for free, and then they turn around and hand me their butt to kiss. Now, am I wrong? Just because I may have had a bad day, but I let this dude come for years. So keep you looking at it's like you're looking at it from one side. Yes, Devin Haney did put money in their pocket, but did Eddie Hearn put money in his pocket too? They put money in
Yes,
each
yeah.
other's pocket. That's business. It's not a one-way street, brother. And when you're dealing with business, you have to conduct yourself a certain way. If I'm the supervisor, I'm not going to allow some dude to talk to me any kind of way. Like, man, pack this dude up and get him out of here, man.
Yeah, he wasn't
You know
being
what I'm saying?
disrespectful,
It
bro.
is what it is, brother. I don't need you, man. Like I say, it's 100 other Devin Haneys out there. It's 100 of us Keyshawn Davis. It's 100 of Shakurs. It's a lot of fighters. It's so many fighters come a dime a dozen, brother. I don't care if you don't believe it or not. I'm telling you, it's a factual statement. It's plenty of fighters to go around. You can train all your life. You can be a trainer. You can be a promoter, but you can't fight, but only for a certain window. When Devin Haney, Shakur, with all these guys get old, guess what? They're gonna put them out the pasture and they're gonna find somebody else to replace them. You are an expendable asset. You're a fighter, brother. You there to be exploited. You better make as much money as you can, because that is the nature of the business. Nobody cares about you. You're a freaking fighter. You're a piece of goddamn meat, brother. This is a blood sport. So all this, grand, we should care about the fight. Yeah, we care about them, but at the end of the day, they don't care. The people, the promoters, they don't care about the fighters. They don't. They generally don't. They just want to make money off of them. You're only useful as long as you're necessary. When you are no longer necessary, you are no longer useful. So he didn't have any more use for Devin Haney. So he wasn't necessary. He don't care about Devin Haney. He doesn't owe him anything. I paid you. Whatever we contracted, I paid you. Buy your own ticket. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, brother. That's business, man. When I get laid off from my job, not working for the union hall, guess what they said? I paid you every day you was here. I can't get mad because they laid me off. They paid me. If they didn't pay me, I could get mad, but they paid me every day I was here. So at the end of the job, it is what it is. That's how the cookie crumbles, man. It's business, man. And the business does get personal. It gets personal a lot of times. So yeah, so that was definitely a dig at Devin Haney. It was a personal dig. You know what? And he had that. That's his prerogative to be personal. There's nothing wrong with that. Just like Devin Haney got personal with him by calling him all out of the name and cussing the man out. So it's a two-way street.
Yeah, it's just that's part of business,
Can y'all
man.
hear me?
People. We can hear you now. Well, people feel some kind of way sometimes, and you can't knock the person for feeling like that. We all humans, so it is what it is.
Now let me ask you this, Blue. Who you got in the fight, Xander or Devin Haney? That's the
Mm,
proposed fight at 154.
yeah, yeah. You got what? You got somebody. I don't know, man. That fight. I mean, I'm gonna say for experience, Devin Haney. But Xander, he knows how to move. He knows how to move. I just think that I think that Devin Haney should be able to come up with a good game plan to nullify him. So I do think that. So I got Devin just because of experience. But Xander can if Xander, if he uses his feet properly and his he knows how to use his range and his height to his ability. So he could pull it off. It could be a good fight. Maybe keep Devin at the end of his jab. He ain't scared to throw the 1-2. So Xander's not scared to throw the 1-2. But the thing about it is, I believe Xander be getting tired though in the latter in the round. Look like he'd be losing a bit of energy, and I don't see Devin get tired at all. He don't be getting tired. So.
But does Devin Haney have the ability to make Xander tired? Because
Yeah,
Xander's got to
yeah,
be,
yeah,
you got to be
yeah. I think
pressed. Because
so.
Devin Haney don't press like that. He boxer. He's a boxer. He's not going to pressure Xander. He's going to box it.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes,
Right.
you're right. You're right. I mean, you know what? Just to be honest with you, I think it'll be a good fight. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a just like
Who do you
somebody.
most want to see Devin fight next, Blue Hustle?
I want to see him fight Shakur, but that fight ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
That fight ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And if you ask me why, I'm gonna be
You
very
think
blunt
Devin can
about it.
beat Shakur?
No, I don't.
Mm.
No, I don't. Not at all. I'm being honest. No, I don't. I do not think he can beat Shakur. I do not.
You think it'd be an exciting fight, or would it be
Yeah, I
weak?
think it has the potential to be a very good fight. Most definitely, yes. Yes, I do believe it can be a good fight. But I just don't see that. I don't see. Yeah, I don't see uh Devin winning that fight at all. It could be a good fight though, but it also could be. If Devin can't get his jab, so it'll be a battle of jabs. And if Devin can't get his jab going just to make it a competition, make it a game at all, then it's gonna be one sided because it's different
Yeah.
when sparring is different than actual being in the ring with them 8 ounce gloves. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
1,000%. I can't wait for the matchup. Hopefully they do it.
Yeah,
The
I hope
reports
so. I
are,
really
yeah,
do. I don't think that's gonna happen because they already talking about him moving up to 154. They say he might stay at do one fight and then automatically move up to 154 already. I'm like, get the hell out of here.
yeah,
It's
man.
crazy.
He trying to put himself in a good position, man, because they locking him out. It's a lot of fights that they're not trying to give him access to on the surface, right? So we just got to see.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
think that Turkey deal got him kind of in a bad spot too. You know what I'm saying? Because he still got that one fight with Turkey, so we don't know if Turkey is not allowing him to take another fight. I don't know.
Better take
I don't
that
Well,
know
he
what
has
fucking
to have
happened.
a fight.
cataract,
That ain't
right?
no bad. That ain't no
Well,
bad fight. That
Turkey.
ain't no bad when you locked
Well,
in for
Turkey
14.
want Turkey wants him to he wants him to get his money worth. He ain't paying him 14 million. You see what I'm saying? To fight just anybody. We all know that.
You can't
Come
even
on,
pay him
man.
14
Yeah.
million for Jack Catterall? Jack Catterall ain't worth
Come
14
on.
million?
In the UK, maybe on a Fury card, or maybe if Netflix do it, pick it up. But I don't know. Maybe if Netflix and if he fight on that Fury Makhmudov, I like that.
Man, I think Fury gonna lose, man.
Man,
Hey,
Rudolph is
hey,
trash, though.
Yeah, both of them are trash to me. I
But
think
I don't
Fury's
know if Netflix. I
washed.
don't know if
I think
Netflix will
Fury's
pick up
washed
Jack
up, man.
Catterall
hey,
fight
y'all.
respectfully.
Speaking since y'all talking about Fury so much, man, I think that Deontay Wilder, I think that he's telling the truth when he said that Fury cheated because he said he can get me for defamation of character. He can sue me for defamation of character right now if I'm lying. And he keeps saying it everywhere he goes. I think he's telling the truth. He's about to prove
But
that he was
if
cheating.
he cheated, he should provide some evidence. Just like if
He
you
said
got
he's gonna do
evidence
it he said he's
the
coming out
man
with his
cheated,
in
provide
his
the evidence, man.
biography or his movie. He said he's about to prove that.
Man, prove it in the courtroom so you can get paid, man. That movie ain't gonna prove
No,
nothing, brother.
listen. He said he wants him to sue him. He said, man, I want him to sue me so I can bring up forth the evidence. He said, I
Nah, I
want him
think
to sue me
Deontay
for
Wilder should
defamation
sue
of
him.
character.
Wilder should sue him for cheating him.
I think he's trying to get him to, I think he's trying to provoke him. You know what I'm saying? And Fury's not taking the bait, bro. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm just trying to see. I guess the only thing that I say is the egg weight. Where's the egg weight at? I'm what I'm still waiting on. The man said it was the egg weight in the man glove. I want to see the egg weight. If you show me the egg weight, then we good. Now everything else you said that's speculatory. You said somebody spiked your water. You can't prove that, bro. You can't prove somebody spiked your water. You can't
Yeah, I don't
prove
know what
the
to say
egg
about
weight
that.
because there is no egg weight. You can't prove it. So there's two things right there that he
Are
cannot
they trying to
prove.
say that you use eggs to harden his gloves?
No, they said the man said there was an egg weight inside Tyson Fury's glove. So it's two things right there that he
Oh,
cannot prove. He cannot prove that his water was spiked, and he can't prove that the man had an egg weight inside his glove. Those are two statements that he said. So how am I supposed to believe you when you can't some stuff you can't even prove? If the water was tainted, you should have kept this. You should have kept the water bottle and sent it off for drug testing to see if something was in it. That's what you should have did. Then now you got irrefutable evidence that my water was spiked because here is the analysis that said the XYZ was in my water. The man had egg weights in his gloves. Okay, where the egg weights at? I want to see the egg weights.
yeah.
My bad, y'all. I'm listening. I'm over here picking up some food. I'm listening, Coach.
Now, did Tyson Fury fight him dirty? Yeah, he probably did. He hit him in the back of the head and roughed him up a little bit, but that happens in boxing. Did Deontay Wilder, did he hit people in the back of the head? Yeah. So nobody had a problem. He was hitting people in the back of the head. When he hit Luis Ortiz in the back of his head, when Ortiz had him hurt, and they gave Wilder extra time. See, people forget about that. The first fight, Ortiz had Wilder hurt. They gave him extra time the very next round to recover. He hit Luis Ortiz in the back of the head. Nobody said anything. So, I mean, you got cheated. How you cheat a person 3 times, bro? That's all I'm saying. The first fight, okay,
No, he said two. He said
I
two
say
fights he
Wilder
cheated
won
on.
that fight. There was a long count. The first fight, okay, I give you the first fight, Wilder. Long count, I'll give you that. But how do you get cheated 2 times in a row? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
That's what he said.
What's going on? What's going on, brother?
Yeah, that's what he said though. He said he cheated him 2 times.
You got people in your camp that's watching the man get his hands wrapped
he
up.
also said something about the gloves, right? He said the gloves, how they was flopping around.
Yeah, but he said it was egg weights in his glove though. The man said the man had egg weights.
Yeah,
if the
but
man had egg weights in his.
He also said he removed some of the padding from his gloves too, correct?
If that was the case, they should have confiscated them gloves. They should have confiscated them, and they should have been up for examination, just like in the Billy Collins story when they showed
I think he was.
proof.
No. I agree with you, but I think what it was is they was caught up in the moment and they didn't think about it until after. You know, when they watched the fight, they're like, "Oh, hold on, look at this," and it's already, the gloves are already done. You know what I mean?
Man, the gloves flop around, bro. They
Yeah,
do.
that's what I'm saying. So, but what I'm saying
Yeah.
is, I believe they were just caught it. You know how you can get caught up in the moment and you don't recognize something until after the moment, after the heat of the moment. Then it's like, oh, what, man? You see that? Look at this. Like when you look at the fight again, now you can see certain stuff happening. You know what I mean? Well, while they're at the fight, he got away with it, so he couldn't show proof of that.
What the thing about it, he was trying to say that the gloves can't do that, and there's so many examples of other fighters doing the same exact thing that Tyson Fury's glove is doing. So that throws your argument out right there that you're saying the glove cannot possibly do that when I got hundreds of examples of gloves doing the exact same thing that they're not supposed to do in your opinion. So which one is it? The glove, yeah, you can flick your glove. The glove do flop around. They do all that stuff because they have horsehair in them. Those gloves will have any padding to begin with. None of those gloves have padding. Deontay Wilder, he uses Everlast MX gloves. They have horsehair in them. Those guys are probably complaining like, dang, man, it's like this dude hit me with a bare knuckle. You know why? Because those gloves literally have nothing in them. And those are the same gloves that he uses with Everlast MX gloves. Straight out of the pack, you put your hand in those gloves, only thing you're going to feel is knuckles. That's it. Because that's the way they're designed. And those are the same gloves that Wilder used, Everlast Mexican style gloves. But when somebody did it to him, they cheated. Both of you guys had on horsehair gloves. Wilder, your gloves with horsehair. Tyson Fury gloves with horsehair. Both of y'all hitting each other with knuckles. So I just want to see the evidence, man. It make you look bad when you're talking about you allowed a man to cheat you 2 times. What kind of incompetent corner people do you have that sit there and watch? You watch the man get his hands wrapped up. You watch the man put his gloves on, and they snuck an egg weight in. How that happened? That would make you sound crazy.
Where they put it at though?
That's what I'm saying. I want to see the egg weight. The man said it was the man said he got hit with the egg weight. That's 2 things you can't prove. The man said his water was spiked. How can you can't prove this stuff? If anything, he defamed Mark Breland. He defamed him. He fired him, said the man was disloyal and he spiked his water. False accusations. Mark should have sued him then, right? He could have if he wanted to because he defamed him. But Mark just took the high road. He just let it go. He let him have it. Oh, yeah, man, wasn't that wrong with that dude? He just got beat, bro. It is what it is, man. The man smoked weed. He don't like to run. He don't do what he's supposed to do in the gym, and he lost. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. He got to let it go. Hope he can live with it, man. It is what it is. And I thought Wilder was gonna
I'm on a
win all
podcast.
3 fights. I was team bomb squad for all 3 fights. The first fight, he should have never lost that fight. Never. You got a guy who coming off the couch, 400 and something pounds, and you fight this dude to a draw. He should have. I say, ain't no way in the world Wilder loses to this guy. I thought Wilder was gonna knock Tyson Fury out within 6 rounds. I seen Tyson Fury knocked down by 2 cruiserweights already. I said, there's no way in the world he's gonna stand up to Deontay Wilder. And then here we go in the 12th round, and they go to a freaking decision and get a draw. The second fight, okay, Wilder got him this time, no doubt. Bomb squad came out there and got the crap kicked out of him. Third fight, okay, Wilder put on some weight. He looking good. We got him this time. Same thing happened. Matter of fact, he dropped Tyson Fury twice. He dropped him twice. He almost had him, but he didn't finish him. Is that Tyson Fury's fault that Wilder didn't finish him? Because he had him hurt. Wilder could have beat the man in the third fight, and he let the man off the hook. You gonna blame Tyson Fury for that? You feel me? Something like, man, you had your opportunity, bro. You just gotta let it go at some point in time, man.
Well, wait for the documentary or the movie to come out and then go from there. See what actual evidence he has. That's all I can say.
I'll definitely watch it, man. I'll definitely watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, where? Oh my God. I don't know, brother. We'll see what they got to say. You know what I mean? Let's see.
See, the thing with this, he got another opportunity this fight. Even when he was getting ready to fight Anthony Joshua, they had that deal pretty much signed, sealed, delivered. All they had to do was Wilder had to go out there and beat Joseph Parker. So he lost to Joseph Parker, and then they blamed AJ. Wait a minute, how you gonna blame AJ for this dude losing to Joseph Parker? It's like there wasn't no accountability. Well, they shouldn't have put him in with Joseph Parker. They know that they started making all these excuses. I say, look, man, Joseph Parker got losses too. He got beat a couple times. What are we talking about here? We ain't talking about we putting the man in here with an undefeated fighter. The man, Joseph Parker, had losses too. Matter of fact, Wilder was the favorite in that fight, if I remember correctly. So how you gonna get mad at AJ because Wilder lost the fight? If Wilder would have won that fight was already signed, sealed, and delivered. We was gonna get AJ Wilder. Am I right or wrong? That fight was signed already.
Yeah.
He lost. Now he get another opportunity against Derek Chisora. Now we're gonna see. I hope Wilder win, but I don't know. Derek Chisora may catch him with one of them overhand rights, man. You know, I don't think Wilder has much left in the tank. I don't think he take punches anymore.
I think Wilder should retire, man. You know,
it might be a retirement check.
Maybe he would just he can be a gatekeeper. I'm not gonna sit there and say he needs to stop. He's making money. He's still old enough to still fight. I mean, young enough still to fight. It is what it is.
Yeah, I think he's 40 years old, so we'll see. You know how he looks. If he can beat Derek Chisora, then keep going. But if you lose against Derek Chisora, I think you should hang it up. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll be it, brother. There's no sense of hanging around.
Look at the other bag. It's in there.
I'm back. My bad. I'm back. I was putting in this order.
Yeah, we got Carissa Shields fighting next week, right?
Yeah, 22nd. February 22nd.
Yeah. So we got Ryan Garcia on the 21st, Carissa Shields on the 22nd.
Definitely.
So hopefully that's a good fight. It should be a good fight.
So I want to let's talk about Ryan and the Barrios fight. I'm gonna be honest. So obviously B3, you feel like how do you feel B3 if Devin Ryan wins this fight, right? He wins in spectacular fashion. Let's say he just knocks out Barrios, right? And you heard Bill Haney don't want the fight He said he don't want the fight, and then you got Devin saying he does. If they don't take the fight, how do you feel? You feel like they should take the fight, and if they don't take the fight, how do you feel? That's what I should say.
Who you talking about? Talking about Wilder? I mean, you talking about Xander versus
Ryan, no, Ryan and Barry.
Oh, I think Barber's gonna beat Ryan, man.
Okay,
I
that's
don't, I don't, I don't have no faith in Ryan Garcia. Man. I got zero faith in that dude. He hadn't showed me any reason to believe in him. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he cheated Devin Haney. All his big fights, he pretty much lost. Step up fights. He quit against Tank, and he basically quit against Rolly. You know, he just stopped trying to win against Rolly after he got knocked down. He just said, "Is it?" He packed it in. So
Yeah, he said there was
I
an
don't.
issue in that fight. He had an issue in that fight.
Yeah,
I
that's the
can't.
thing with Ryan Garcia. He always got issues. Look how many fights this dude done pulled out of, man, in the past, man. He pulled out of fights. He's always talking about mental health. He's always drinking. He's always drugging. He's always something. It's always something with Ryan Garcia. So I don't expect much out of this guy. I expect this dude to go out there and lose next week. That's what I expect.
I can dig it. I can dig it. It's a fact. Dig it. Well, we gonna see. That's what I will
Yeah,
say. We gonna see.
and I'll be rooting. You know, I'll be rooting for Mario Barrios. Cause I'm gonna tell you, if Devin Haney beats Mario, I'm sorry, if Ryan Garcia beats Barrios, Ryan Garcia not gonna fight Devin Haney.
You think he gonna dance around him? Why would he do that?
Yeah, he
Why
gonna
you
dance.
think
Yeah, he
that?
gonna dance around him. He gonna dance around him.
Why then?
He
Why you feel like that?
because he probably just do it out of spite, just to be spiteful. You know, just
If I
because he
was
don't
him,
like somebody.
I don't know. See, if I think he wants that fight. I think Ryan wants that fight because he was when he was on some podcast explaining how he really felt about that. He said, "My best win they took away from me." He said, "I want it back." He said, "They took my best win away from me. I want that fight back."
Yeah, you know, and that's possible. But Ryan Garcia, I think Devin Haney said they moved away from the fight because Ryan Garcia don't want to be involved in drug testing.
But you listen,
So
look, that's BS. I can understand you putting him through VADA, but not no 365, and then you dictate how he fights and all this other stuff. Like, no. You don't got to do no 365, bro. They can still keep him in there. They can still fight him. That's not a good enough excuse to me.
yeah,
That's not a good enough reason. Let me not say excuse. That's not a good enough reason. You know, you could still do the same thing just like you did to Brian Norman, or what you can do is you can put him in a position to where you have him testing out earlier. Say, hey man, you gotta start testing right now. But all that like doing a 365, nah man. I ain't signing up for that. I wouldn't even sign up for that if I was Ryan. If I was Ryan. You got me messed up. I'm not listening to you. You ain't dictating nothing over here. Not like that.
and I think that's what's gonna wind up holding up the fight
Then
when it's all said and done.
that's a good. So is that an excuse? Good enough reason for you, or is that a excuse to you? Because to me, that's an excuse.
I believe that Devin Haney should make him do the same thing, like you said that Brian Norman Jr. did. You know,
Yeah,
make him if the fight 4 months out, you know, make him start testing immediately.
yeah,
You know what I'm
I agree
saying?
with that.
Because that's pretty much all you can do. I mean, yeah, the man popped dirty, so I mean, if he would be a fool to go and try to do anything else because he popped dirty again, he'll probably get suspended for 3 years, man. You know, on that second offense. So
Yeah,
I don't see him even taking any type of substance. If he did, he would be a complete moron. The risk of a 3-year suspension. You know what I'm saying? So I fully expect Ryan Garcia to be clean for that Devin Haney fight, even for the Mario Barrios fight. You know, they watching him like a microscope. They watch him once you pop dirty, they start watching you anyway. So I'm pretty sure
yeah.
whatever he was doing ever since that Devin Haney fight, he stopped doing it. No more funny business. He knows he gets popped again, it's over with. So he
Yeah,
probably been clean since that.
yeah, you don't want to put yourself in a bad position though.
Nah, you gonna mess up. You gonna mess up money, man. You had to sit out for
Hmm.
3 years, man. That's a lot of paydays you gonna mess up, man. A whole lot of money you mess up,
Yeah.
and he needs to redeem himself. You know what I'm saying? He cheated Devin Haney. He lost to Rolly. So this next fight, this is like a must win for him.
What'd you say?
I said that the next fight is a must win for Ryan Garcia, but I don't know if he's gonna win. I'll be pulling
Yeah.
for Rolly. I mean, I'll be pulling for Mario's Barrios.
Yeah. We don't see fam, because I hear you talking. I hear you talking, man. I hear you talking. I hear
Oh,
you
was good.
talking.
Yeah. They saying so. The reports are that Tank is gonna be back. That he's not gonna have the probation violation. So this is good news. Man, prayers up to him. Hopefully he's getting some help and he can get back in the ring real soon.
He still
So
got to go through all that court stuff though. He just got a good enough lawyer to where he got off on certain things, which I expect him to do when he got a good lawyer like that.
yeah, it ain't
You
gonna be
know, he
as
still
much
got to go
court
to
stuff as
court.
you think.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna find out what it is. So we're gonna find out. Trust me. You know,
Yeah,
because
Yeah,
he gonna be all right. So he got money. He got the lawyer. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So they just gonna make him pay some money, pretty much. He gonna pay his
Yeah,
way
because
out.
what and what I was
Gonna be
saying now,
good.
of course we understand he needs some help, but at the end of the day, this is not a Ray Rice, a Diddy. This is not a situation where there was somebody that was beaten up. So he's just got to make better choices. He can't be moving somebody's person without, you know, yeah, he got to
Well,
have,
yeah,
you can't just be moving people from one place to the next without their
yeah.
permission.
This
That's
did it cost him a lot of money too already because, like I said, he lost the Jake Paul fight. He lost out on
yeah.
40 mil. I mean, so I don't care how you
he
feel.
lost
At
the
some
Lamar Roach, the rematch for Lamar Roach.
Yeah,
That was
this
money
probably
too.
cost him about
Yeah.
$50 million dollars. This is probably cost him about 50 mil. If you really want to keep it 100, $50 million
He lost money.
loss. So that's a big loss right there. So I'm pretty sure that within himself is going to make him think twice about doing anything else crazy.
Should have known. You
I
should have known
think
that from the beginning, man. Like you are a celebrity. You or you're a star. You're a boxing star. You know, people know you. You're well known. You know what I'm saying? Mayweather put you in the right spot to where you are well known now. You don't need Mayweather. You know what I mean? So it's like you like I don't know, man. It's like how many times you gonna keep going out there doing dumb shit? You know what I'm saying? And then talk and then having excuses for why you're in a position to have to come up with excuses. To me, that just is not okay anymore. You know, like you know that you are a person that influences a lot of people. So you got to watch out for everything. You got to watch what you do, man. You can't just be out there doing crazy stuff like that. It's not cool, man, at all. That's like if any of us. You know, we can't go out there and keep doing the same thing over and over. Like it means we crazy, man. And I think that something's gonna change. He's gotta change it. He's gonna want to change. Have the right people around him to help him change. You know, that's one thing.
Now I agree. Is there any way in the world that Franchon Cruz beats Carissa Shields this time?
No,
So she don't stand a chance.
no, I don't see it, man. Don't.
Yeah, maybe she can put up a good fight or something.
who the heavy hitting diva.
Yeah, does she have any chance that to beat Carissa Shields?
If she shit, no, I would say that, and the only reason because I seen the Citali Ortiz fight. If she's anywhere near that level of performance, she's not gonna beat Clarissa. Now, if she's, but I love Franchon's pressure. You know, Clarissa, she's been looking a lot
Yeah, I
better than her
know.
opposition, but I think Franchon Cruz is better than her opposition of late.
Does Carissa
But
Shield get
Franchon
to
Cruz
stop
is
it?
up there. That's all I'm saying.
Does Carissa Shield stop Franchon this time?
No, I got
Won't
Taylor's
stop him.
Pitbull next. Mm, then Manny. Yeah, I don't foresee Franchon being stopped. That would be kind of a wow. That would be a big deal.
I mean, would
Hold on, let me
that
see
be
if
a
they got.
statement? Would that be a statement though if she stops her? If Carissa Shield stops her, is that a statement?
Let me see. Oh yeah, 1000%. She stopped the heavy hitting diva, Franchon Cruz Dezern. Yeah, that would be huge.
1000%. Yeah, I just want to see a good fight, man. I want to see Franchon. Like I say, I don't really give her much of a chance in this fight, but I want to see her put her best foot forward. You know what I'm saying? And make it interesting. You know what I mean? I don't want to see a one side fight, but you know it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Carissa Shields could go out there and put on a master class. You know what I'm saying? Because her last performance, she kind of was out of shape. Look like a little bit to me. Like she didn't put her best foot forward in the last
Yeah.
performance. So maybe she tightened things up. Just
Let
go
me say
around and
this.
we'll see what happens.
Shout out T Hill. Appreciate you pulling up T Hill. Clarissa Shields minus 2,400 on the money line. Franchon plus 1140 money line.
Dang, she's a huge underdog, man.
Franchon Cruz to get a decision plus 1,400.
So she ain't getting much of a chance at all then.
Clarissa
They give her
Shields to get a knockout plus 470. So
that may be
then,
something like that. That may be
come
because
on now.
remember Cruz is 40, right? Is she 40 years old?
Hold on, let me check. I'm gonna verify.
That might be. Cause Carissa, she had been displaying some punching power lately, man. I ain't gonna lie. She been punching a little bit better. So
38 years old.
she might be able to get the job done this time, man. I know it's unlikely,
Nah,
man.
I think I ain't gonna underestimate Franchon. Cause I underestimated. I allowed that Shadeja Green. I ended up making money live, but Franchon was a big underdog for Shadeja Green, and everybody kept telling me like pre-fight. I was like, nah, man, the heavy hitting diva, heavy hitting diva, and I was watching Shadeja. I'm like, okay, Shadeja was sparking people. She was doing her thing. Next thing you know, she couldn't handle that pressure. She couldn't keep her distance. Franchon got her. So we just got to see, man. We got to see. I didn't like the last performance from Clarissa. To be honest with you, first Lonnie. It would have been nice for her to pin Lonnie down and hurt her and get a stoppage or at least drop her. Lonnie Daniels was able to kind of like move around and you know.
See,
So
that's the thing. She's not gonna have to look for Franchon, because Franchon gonna be right there. You know
right,
what I'm
that's a good
saying?
point.
So it's not.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It's an opportunity there. You know what I mean? I'm saying. I don't know. I mean, I know that's the thing. Carissa's not known for knockout power, but she did. You know that other girl that she fought, the big tall girl. She
yeah, she
dropped
did
her,
hurt
man.
Danielle Perkins.
Yeah,
Yeah, late.
had her looking crazy, man. So if she's able to land that same type of shot on Franchon, shoot, man, it could be good night Irene, man.
AC, yeah, she do got like 2 KOs. Yeah, I'm with you, Coach. Listen, we gonna keep that in mind because, like you're saying, anything can happen in a fight, and Franchon get hit with the right shot, the referee might step in.
Yeah, I can't believe she's such a huge underdog, man. I mean, those odds that you
Yeah,
just told me, man, those things are crazy, man. It's like they're giving her absolutely no chance to beat her.
Right. What's up, man? Yeah, I'm with you on that. Definitely with you on that. But listen, what's today? Today Friday. It's been another great week, man. What's we got this week? We got the Charles Martin, FA Jog Bazoo for boxing. That's pretty much all we got. So we got the big week next week. We're gonna be breaking down a lot of boxing, talking about the fights. We got the Ryan Barrios next week, and then we also have quite a few other cards, I think, next week. Oh, we got Clarissa, of course, on Sunday next week. Clarissa versus Fran Sean.
Yo, is Tony Harrison fighting on that card, man?
I don't think they brought Tony Harrison back.
Dang, man. I enjoy watching him fight on the last joint. He kind of stole the show, man, to be honest, man.
Tony Harrison?
Yeah, he stole the show, but he was the co-main event. It was maybe that's why they didn't bring him back. And maybe he kind of stole the show.
I want to say it's an all women's card, but I'm gonna check right now. Cause Salia just had a card this week with Joshua Pagan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now it's all women on it. Hopefully they can get, but that's a quick turnaround. I know Tony Harrison was wanting to get the Errol
Yeah, I
Spence
hear
fight.
you. I do.
He was positioning himself for the Errol fight, so
Mhm.
we
Okay.
just got to see.
You gotta see. All right, Blue. All right, B3, man. Y'all stay up, man. Be blessed. Be safe out there, man.
You too. Both of us.
Already, man. Appreciate you,
All
Coach
right, bro.
Eddie, man. Y'all have a
Yes, sir.
wonderful weekend. I'll see y'all next week.
On,
We'll be back
on us.
next week. Shout out to everybody that showed us love, supported. Listen, we building. We just hit 5,000 on TikTok, so we growing. We on the Make a Million campaign, taking it one day at a time. Don't hesitate to bless your brother. Bless the Cash App, the Zelle, the PayPal. Help us grow. Support the channel. Thank you for support, Carrie, a real supporter. Appreciate the real people around here that's showing love, supporting, helping us grow. We building. Don't be a bot. Come out the bushes. Um, man, we've been working. Listen, the grind don't stop. We're gonna be monetized at the end of the month. I love it. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. Peace. God bless. Peace.
All right, is you motherfuckers finished? Y'all finished? You silly motherfuckers. You got to be soldiers, all right? Soldiers. Not clowns, goddammit. Drive, and you shut the fuck up.